And what's good, everybody? Glad to have you guys in the stream once again. Happy Friday night. Got a great game of basketball action in store. These two teams at the top of the Eastern Conference. Chicago Bulls tied for the Miami Heat at number one out in the East. Chicago record of 28-15. They are 2 games above the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee coming in with a record of 28-19, number 4 in the Eastern Conference. Chicago 12-9 on the road. Milwaukee 15-8 at home. This game is at the Fiserv Forum, home of the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe here. Should be a good one tonight as we'll tip off in under 15 minutes from now in the pregame. Tight at the top of the standings in the Eastern Conference. Chicago, Miami tied for first. Right now, winning percentage goes to Chicago at 28-15. Miami 29-16. Brooklyn half game behind the Bulls and the Heat at number 3 in the East. And then Milwaukee at number 4 in the East, 2 games behind. Giannis has been on a tear, number 3 in scoring right now in the NBA. 28.6 points per game. DeMar DeRozan, he has been in top 5 throughout the majority of the season. He's back at number 8 in scoring now, averaging 25.7 points per game. Warren, Woody, and welcome back to the stream. Good evening to you guys out there as well tonight for this massive matchup. Both of these teams going in needing a win. Chicago just 2-5 in the last 7 games, dealing with injuries. Zach LaVine went down last week. Lonzo Ball went down last week. That has opened up some more playing time for these two players specifically. Kobe White and Ayo Dosunmu of Chicago. Kobe White averaging 19 points per game, shooting the ball 53% from the perimeter for Kobe White during the last 3 games. And Ayo Dosunmu, he has been on a tear as well. 18 points per game, 8 assists per game during the last 3 for the rookie from Illinois for the Bulls. DeMar DeRozan dropping down 30 in the last game. Victory over Cleveland on Wednesday. Able to snap the losing drought. Nikola Vucevic had 24 points, 12 rebounds. And for Milwaukee, they're coming off a victory as well against Memphis on Wednesday, 126-114. Giannis dropping down 33, and he had 15 boards. Mini Hoop, welcome to the stream. PB Baller back in the channel. Brian, welcome in once again, man. Yeah, I got some big games tomorrow. Big weekend of football. Glad to have you guys join in. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up tonight as we're getting closer to tip-off. About 12 minutes from now, we'll tip off between these two teams. And a lot of NBA action already going on. We'll give you guys rundowns of the scores. Tons of games tonight throughout the association. Hornets lead the Thunder 46-27. Magic lead the Lakers 36-34. Sixers up over the Clippers 41-36. The Heat leading early 16-11. Looks like that's the game that Warren's watching. Watching the Heat game right now as they're up by 5. And then Celtics playing the Blazers. It's Portland by 1. Just above the midway mark through the first, 12-11 Portland. Tipping off at this hour, not only the Bucks versus Bulls, but also the Raptors versus Wizards as well. So keep you guys posted. And tipping off this past half hour, coming up in the half hour will be Nets at the Spurs. Top of the hour, 9 o'clock features 2 more tip times. Grizzlies at Nuggets and Pistons at Jazz. A lot of games in the NBA slate. Late game is Rockets at Warriors. Vaughn, welcome in. Thoughts of you watching 14 straight hours of golf today? I think you should be focusing on your studies there. Hopefully it wasn't on like anything you had to do for school, or hopefully you're still on college break before going back to school. It all depends. I know a lot of the students had their college break extended, so supposed to go back this coming Monday instead of last Monday or the Monday prior. Oh, wow, Brian putting out his Ravens just fired a defensive coordinator. Yeah, there we go. New hope for the defense for next year because they were brutal against the pass this season. Cram, welcome back in. Tremendous matchup with both of these teams. Milwaukee coming in as the favorite, 10.5 point favorite at home, as Chicago is shorthanded 5 players. Milwaukee is got as healthy as they've basically been throughout the season. Only 1 player listed out, that's Brook Lopez. So Drew Holiday, not starting tonight, but he wasn't listed on the injury report for Holiday, so he should be good to go coming off the bench. Yeah, 14 hours is way too much for me. consuming of any sport. Yeah, that was shocking, man. I couldn't believe it. Indiana had none of their starters, and they pulled out the victory yesterday in OT. That is crazy. Oh, there you go. Got most of your work finished this week. That's good for you there, man. Yeah, that was completely shocking. When I saw that injury report, I think the line was like Golden State by 14.5. I sure would have taken that one, and oh man, was I wrong. Craziness of sports. Yeah, it's just Brook Lopez who is listed out tonight in this game. So that's big time news right there for the Bucks that Jrue Holiday is going to be back. Jrue Holiday came back and played against Memphis. So he played just over 21 minutes against Memphis on Wednesday. So this is his second game back because when I covered them against the Hawks on Monday, he wasn't back on MLK Day. But he came back on Wednesday. And he had been inactive before that. For the last 6 games prior, he had missed for Holiday. Yeah, he's been cold to start out the year for Steph. I think the factor with that could be like Draymond Green missing time too. That they've been dealing with players missing time and they getting new players in, trying to ease into the lineup. Klay Thompson it seems like it's thrown off their offensive rhythm lately. Hey, no problem there. Against the Rockets, yeah, should be able to take that one. That would be shocking if they can't win against the Rockets tonight. Tipping off in about 7 minutes from now. A great matchup between these two teams. Glad to have you guys on board. In the pregame currently, battle for the top of the Eastern Conference standings. Bulls at number 1. Heat also playing tonight. And the Bucks 2 games behind the Bulls and the Heat. They're at number 4. The Nets in between at number 3. The Heat playing the Hawks currently 16-11 Miami. The Nets are playing in San Antonio tonight versus the Spurs. And the Spurs are the favorites tonight in that game. That's quite shocking because Kyrie can play in road games. I know no Kevin Durant. A couple other players listed out tonight. Nick Claxton, Paul Millsap, Joe Harris, all out as well for Brooklyn. But they're actually the underdogs tonight at San Antonio. That's quite odd. Yeah, the fantasy points on Wednesday night. I saw the Joker on Wednesday night getting in my league. He got 98 fantasy points for the Joker. Had a 49-point game. He's just so consistent. If Jokic wasn't with Denver right now, they'd be at the very bottom of the Western Conference. He's just carried the team. He's so consistent, and he doesn't get enough credit for it. Lucas, welcome to the stream, man. Make sure to vote in the poll if you guys would like to as well. A lot of great basketball games going on throughout the course of the night as we go through. I updated the NBA scores a couple minutes ago. Let's see what we got. A couple college hoops games going on with power conference teams. Big Ten in action tonight. Illinois leading Maryland 45-40. And Illinois without Kofi Coburn as well. And they lead by 5 at College Park against Maryland. Maryland's just spiraling downhill this year. Looking like they could go 1-7 in the Big Ten if they drop tonight. And then Michigan State is supposed to play later tonight. Great game at Wisconsin. That will tip off at around 9 o'clock Eastern. So just getting ready to tip off. A couple minutes from now, we'll get going. About 4 minutes remaining in the pregame. Feel free to let me know who you guys got tonight in this matchup here. Bucks or Bulls. Tremendous matchup between these two teams. Chicago is going into this matchup, though, short-handed. But both teams have been cold recently. Chicago just 2-5 in their last 7, dealing with injuries. Levine and Lonzo went down last week, and then the Bucks just 3-6 in their last 9. So this is a complete 180 from yesterday's game. Is that I covered the Mavs yesterday against Phoenix, and both of those teams are red hot. They enter that matchup combining with a record of 16-2 in the new year. Dylan, welcome in. Unfortunately, I won't be able to cover that NFL action this week. I'm away this week and busy. Last day being a teenager. There we go, Savon growing up to be an adult man. Yeah, I'm supposed to be covering a game tomorrow for the team that I announced. So I'm up north this weekend. I've been doing like more weekdays or so because I've been away from my computer on the weekends. Up usually announcing now games in person every weekend, and sometimes in the schedule Wednesdays. I don't have anything this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, I have a game. I think they're gonna have me do like a ton of games, or so probably like down the road because they start out lacrosse, baseball, softball, all those sports start off around like late February and March. So I'm gonna be covering a lot of stuff. What's good, Theodore? Welcome to the stream here, man. Thanks so much for joining in once again. Raymond, welcome in. Yeah, the Bucks have been dealing with injuries throughout the majority of the season. They're as healthy as they have been right now. They only have one player listed out, and that's Brook Lopez. So this is the healthiest that the Bucks have been this season. Jrue Holiday's back. He missed the last six games prior to Wednesday, which he played in. It's just what I've seen from the Bucks this year is that they play down to the competition, but when big games arise, they always show up and be able to pull out victories with these big games. It seems like they won against Brooklyn a couple weeks ago. I remember calling that game. It was on national TV. And then they destroyed Golden State last week. And they had the majority of the lead throughout the Hawks when I last covered them on Monday. And then the Hawks came back and won it. So we're going to tip off in just a moment. Great matchup tonight between the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, Chicago Bulls, tied with the Heat, and the number 4 team in the East with the Milwaukee Bucks. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, they didn't really destroy him, the Bucks on Christmas, but the Bucks came back from 19 and they beat the Celtics that game. That was a bad Celtics choke. Seen plenty of those this season. Boston hosting Portland as I speak. We'll update you guys with the scores as we go throughout the stream tonight. That's awesome. Best of luck tomorrow for Louisville. That'll be a huge win if they beat Notre Dame tomorrow. Starting 5 for Chicago looks like this. Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, DeMar DeRozan, Tyler Cook, and Nikola Vucevic. That will be the starting 5 for the Bulls tonight as they have number 25 Tyler Cook in the starting lineup. And then for the Bucks, they go George Hill, Grayson Allen, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Bobby Portis. Coming off the bench, Jrue Holiday will be available tonight for Milwaukee as he returned back in his last game, played 21 minutes against Memphis on Wednesday. Bucks will go in the black uniforms tonight. Milwaukee Buck logo out in front. White numbers, white letters. Chicago goes in the red uniforms. Black numbers, white outline, white letters in the back of the uniform as we're going to tip off in just a moment. Feel free to vote in that poll if you guys would like at the Fiserv Forum. This one is on a Friday night here. Great night of NBA basketball as we tip off. And Milwaukee going right to left, control the tip. Hill at the left elbow, swings it out to the top, Giannis. Gives it around the perimeter, Middleton. Hand off to his left to Allen. Allen dribbles up, floats up the shot. Around the rim and no good. Battle for the rebound at the baseline and touched out of bounds. Looks like Dosunmu tried to take that one down, but was out of bounds. Both feet out of bounds when he tried to pull down the rebound. 20 seconds into it, Bucks will get the inbound. Milwaukee looking to pass it out underneath their hoop. They give it over to Middleton. Middleton down at the low block. Bounce pass into the wrong hands to Vucevic. Poor decision there. I think he was looking for the cut. There was nothing there whatsoever. First possession in the night for Chicago. Bulls in the outside. Tyler Cook gets a touch. White swings it cross court into the hands to DeRozan. Moves out the free throw circle to Vucevic. Into out White. Will take a three. Missed off the front rim. Defensive rebound. Gets pulled down by Portis. Second possession of the night for the Bucks. Middleton towards his right on the outside. Portis sets the pick. Middleton dribbles up, bounce pass to the top. Portis takes the three straight away, and right down the pipe it goes for the triple to start things off for the Bucks. I'm going to take the Sixers. 10:50 left to go in the first. On the outside, DeRozan, spin move and lost the handle, defended by Middleton. That's a turnover. Lakers playing the Magic right now in an early game. I'm just covering this one game tonight. Lob over the top, Middleton for Giannis. Size advantage as he puts it through over Tyler Cook for two. Bulls with a possession. DeRozan defended by Giannis. Slides it over to Vucevic. Passes down low. Cook. Pump fake. Giannis closes in. Kick out corner. Three in the air. White 0 for 2 from the outside. Missed off the back rim. Defensive rebound. Gets picked up for the Bucks. Giannis attacks. Drives on Cook. Floats one up. And it will be a blocking foul. First personal foul of the night. It's assessed to Tyler Cook. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Giannis. Yes, I'll take Louisville tomorrow in that game. They're desperately needing a win, and Notre Dame had lost about a month ago against Boston College. And that game was on the road. Notre Dame hasn't played well on the road this season. They barely came out with a win against Howard on Monday. First shot, missing off the back rim's Giannis. Okay. Let's see. I think they have a couple 7:30s coming up next week. I believe so. Oh, wow, they flexed that game in there. Lakers at Charlotte. Second shot missed by Giannis. I think so for next Friday because that's a 7:30 game. That's a 3 taken at the wing and drilling is Nikola Vucevic. First bucket of the night for Chicago. Under 10 minutes left to go in the first. Allen, bounce pass into the key to Giannis. He's defended by Cook, slides it outside. 3-point shot from the wing. Missed off the mark by Portis. Defensive rebound pulled down by Cook. DeRozan pass half court. Gives it to the perimeter. White. Vucevic, White at the top of the key over to Vucevic. He has it at the left elbow, backing his way on Portis. Slides it out to the top. 3-point shot taken straight away. White missing around the rim and out. And defensive rebound able to get picked up by the Bucks. Giannis finds a one-on-one matchup. He's backing his way on Cook in the key. Tumbles and stumbles and gets called for the turnover. Giannis just lost his footing right here as he tried to turn the corner. Just stumbles and rolls around with the ball right at the free throw circle. Tough turnover. Enver, welcome back to the stream. Malika, welcome in. Oh, wow, that's awesome. You were at the United Center today. That's awesome there, man. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Vucevic floats one up in the key, hit the rim short. Giannis picks up the defensive rebounds. Out to the top, Giannis, wide open three, takes it and missed around the rim and out. Tipped up and Kobe White finds his way with a defensive board. 8:45 left to go in the first. White passes Vucevic. Swinging out to the perimeter. Dosunmu sets up a three, and that's a make by DeRozan straight away from the top of the key. Chicago will get a 2, they say. His foot was on the line by DeRozan, so they count it as a 2. Middleton dribbles, swings it cross court. Allen turns the corner, passes out to Portis, dribbles up, takes the jumper at the low block. And Portis gets called with the turnover. 8:23 left to go in the first. It will go right back over to the Bulls. That's the third turnover tonight so far from Milwaukee. DeRozan at the wing, defended by Middleton. Hands it off to White. Now into the hands to Vucevic. Kick out, right baseline off the fingertips of Cook. Dosunmu saves it. Settles for a deep 2 jumper. Missed off the mark. Defensive rebound gets pulled down for Portis. 8 minutes left to play in the first. Giannis brings it up the court. Shovels it out to the top. Portis takes the 3 straight away. Off the rim short. As the Bulls pick up the defensive board with DeRozan. Slow start to this game for both of these teams. DeRozan over to White. Now out to Dosunmu. Corner 3 launched and it's good. Ayo Dosunmu, rookie from Illinois. He has been crucial last 3 games, filling in for Zach LaVine, averaging 18 points per game and 8 assists per game in the last 3 for the Bulls. Middleton off of a double team, passes out to Hill, uncovered, takes the 3, off the mark, missed, and Vucevic with a big strong rebound, able to box out Portis. Another chance here for the Bulls, up by 3, DeRozan. Backs his way on Hill, takes the deep 2 jumper off the back rim, misses, and Middleton with a one-hand right-handed rebound. Giannis, cross-court feed, corner 3, Portis. Around the rim and out. And again, battle for the rebound. Offensive board. Giannis, powerful, puts it up and through. Good for 2. Count it and 1. What a move by Giannis. Able to stay with the ball as it rattled around the rim. With his left hand, showing the strength. Rips it away from Kobe White. Gets the offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. And draws the second personal foul of the night committed by Tyler Cook. Yeah, LSU beat Tennessee 2 weeks ago, and they're playing each other tomorrow again. I'm gonna stay with LSU for my prediction there for tomorrow. Free throw is good for Giannis, 8 even. 7 minutes remaining in the first. Dosunmu will bring it up the court now for Chicago. Bounce pass into the hands to Vucevic. He's at the mid-block. Vucevic backs his way on Portis. Swings it out to Dosunmu. Right down the lane. Passes to the wing. Driving. Floats up the runner. Banks it home. It's good by Kobe White. Nice ball movement there by the Bulls. Dosunmu driving. Kicked it out to the wing, and then White took it straight away to the basket. Floated up the runner and banked it. Timeout taken on the floor. 6:37 left to go in the first quarter. Chicago with a 2-point lead. Defensive battle so far between these two teams. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Great game tonight going on right now. 4 starters already have scored for Chicago. 3 by Dosunmu. He's got 2 assists. 3 points by Vucevic with 2 rebounds. 2 points each by DeRozan and Kobe White. 4 the Bucks. Leading scorer Giannis with 5. He's got 3 rebounds, and Bobby Portis has got 3. So it's only been the front court so far. It's been able to produce offensively from Milwaukee. We'll go through right now on the timeout. NBA scores throughout the night. Hornets lead the Thunder 46-27. Magic still up over the Lakers. 8:30 left to go in the second quarter. 36-34 Orlando. Sixers lead the Clippers 41-36. This might have not updated. 1 second. We're going to provide updates here in just a moment. That seems like it's stuck on some of the scores. Okay, here we go. New scores. Magic now leading at halftime 62-54. So that's the updated scores. This updated. Hornets lead the Thunder. Scores now 79-59 or 75-59 Charlotte. Sixers lead the Clippers by 20, 68-48. The Hawks lead the Heat 51-44. That's significant for Chicago as the Bulls and the Heat are tied for first right now in the East. And then the Blazers leading the Celtics 45-42. Wizards on top over Toronto 24-15. Bradley, welcome back in, man. Good game we have so far. Not a whole lot of offense in it. Good amount of missed shots. Both teams cold from the floor. Chicago just 4 for 10. And Milwaukee 3 for 9 to start things out. Couple big, strong rebounds that we saw. We just saw Giannis with a putback underneath. Oh, wow. Yeah, they changed a bunch of the national TV games for next week. Just going to go over the schedule, see what's on for national TV next week. Lakers at Nets, that was already scheduled in there, but a game got flexed out on next Wednesday. It was supposed to be the Grizzlies at the Spurs. That game got flexed out, and they put instead on national TV the Knicks at the Heat. I'm shocked they didn't put the Bucks at the Cavs, honestly. That would have been a better matchup. Or the Bulls hosting the Raptors than the Knicks against the Heat, because the Knicks have been struggling a ton lately. And then Friday night, they flexed out a game too. 6.5 left to go in the first. Back to action. Connaughton moves it outside. Portis to the top, into the hands to Middleton. Middleton, 5 in the shot clock, takes the 3 over to Sumu, and it rolls around the rim and out, tipped off the bottom part of the glass by Portis. Defensive rebound, able to get picked up by DeRozan. DeRozan with the ball at the top. It's DeRozan, White, Sumu, Vucevic, and Troy Brown Jr. Gives it outside of Brown, over to White at the wing. White towards his left, pass deflected, stolen away by Portis. Portis up ahead to Allen. Has one man to beat, kicks it out to the wing. 3 in the air, catching fire. And missed off the front rim by Hill, but the putback is good off the offensive rebound by Portis. 10-point game. Or 10-10. Vegas, welcome to the stream here, man. Thanks so much for joining in. Hopefully things start to go better there. Sorry to hear about that last night. That was just unfortunate with a couple new people that didn't really know the rules in the channel Discord that kept on breaking rules like that. Just terrible. Ooh, good question. Greatest dunk I've ever streamed. I remember that I've had a couple posters before. I'm pretty sure. Pass to the wing goes out of bounds, and it's okay. First of all, initial call was turned over by Chicago. Referees then convene and say it was last touch, tipped out of bounds by Milwaukee. 5:20 left to go. DeRozan on the bench. Bulls will see if they can look to produce otherwise. Sumu. Bounce passes off the inbound to White. It's Sumu, White, Vucevic. Alex Caruso into the game, and a missed layup underneath by White. Last player in the court's Troy Brown Jr. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Middleton looking for the bounce pass, backdoor cut, DiVincenzo, and deflected, stripped out of bounds by Caruso, as it will stay Bucks basketball. James, welcome to the stream, taking the Bulls tonight. Favorite all-time basketball player will be Paul Pierce. I remember there was a slam dunk back in the bubble where Dwight Howard slammed it down so hard because I was streaming that game and he broke the rim. They had to take like 15 to 20 minutes to fix the rim for one of the games, and it was a late game. I remember that because I had to get up for work like the next day at like 6, and the game went like well past midnight because it all had to stop. So it was like a big court stoppage for Howard's breaking of the rim. It's another turnover by Chicago. We'll go back to Milwaukee with 5 minutes left to go in the first. Jrue Holiday checks into the game, second game that he has played back into action after missing the last 6 previous. Handoff in the outside, Connaughton. Connaughton shovels it into the hands to Portis. Floats one up in the key, and he scores. Milwaukee on top 12-10. John, welcome in. Boyette on the stream, welcome back in. Caruso turns the corner, moves it outside to the wing. Troy Brown Jr. dribbles into the key, gives it over to Dosunmu. Passes to the top, three-point shot taken straight away. Too strong, missed off the back rim by Vucevic. And the Bucks win another opportunity. Middleton at the free throw circle, rises and misses. Rattled out, had a good opportunity right there, falling away, just could not hit it. Dosunmu, pump fake. Passes out to the top of the key to White. Bounce pass into the hands to Vucevic at the right elbow. Gives it out to the corner, Caruso. Towards his left, takes the elbow jumper. He connects. As Caruso is on the board tonight for his first basket. Nice pump fake to create space right there. Less than 4 minutes left to go in the first. Portis at the top's already made a 3. And couldn't let that one go down either. Caruso behind the back dribble, evades Middleton. Moves it out to the wing to Dosunmu. Lobs it inside, spin move. Vucevic back out to the wing. Dosunmu launches a 3 off the rim, no good. And it goes right back to Milwaukee. 3.5 left to go in the first. Bucks have missed the last 8 3-point shot attempts. Connaughton at the top of the free throw circle, shovels it off. Portis to Holiday. Holiday weaves his way into the key. Moves it outside to Connaughton. Takes the 3. Off the back rim, misses. Offensive rebound controlled at the low block by Portis. Turnaround, left block jumper. Missed off the mark. Defensive rebound goes to Caruso. Has so many opportunities, they can't knock him down. And the timeout taken on the floor by Chicago. 3:08 left to play in the first. Low scoring game tonight, just 12-12. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well. Glad to have you guys be a part here in the stream tonight. Oh, that's awesome. So you're going to the Louisville game tomorrow. That's right. Yeah, so I was looking into next Friday, what they were having, because they had moved the Lakers against Hornets game. That's the national TV game. It was another game. It was, the Celtics get flexed out again. No shocker there. It was supposed to be the Celtics at the Hawks, and then they flexed it out for the Lakers at the Hornets. Which, that's shocking that they didn't put Utah at Memphis in that category. To do the national game for next week. What's good, Sean Sam? Welcome to the stream. So sorry to hear that. Send my thoughts and prayers out to you guys out in the Philippines. Hope everything's going back to a speedy recovery out there. That's terrible to hear. So sorry to hear. If anybody's affected by the typhoon out there recently. My thoughts going out to you guys. I've got something that I use for statistics that I recently found, and it's got a ton of cool stuff. It tells you like the national scoreboard for all different types of rankings. at division. So you just bring it up, you type in the team name, and then I can go through and see. Because I used to do it by a column, and then somebody that I announced with recently, he told me there's like a great website to do this stuff from that you can get like a ton of information from. Let's see, Notre Dame struggling in the rebounding column, 286th nationally for Notre Dame. Yeah, I don't think they have much size in their team. They actually have Atkinson and Leszewski, so both 6'10", but they do struggle a ton on the glass. So some of the categories they have a hard time with is rebounding, blocks per game, at the bottom of college basketball. 3-point defense. 3-point defense, if Louisville comes out and they're able to make their threes, it's Notre Dame and 3-point field goal defense, they're 257, so that's number 12 in the ACC. And they don't force many turnovers either. They're third to last in the conference in turnovers forced this season as Chicago comes back and scores. Yeah, Michigan State against Wisconsin tonight, huge game. And Illinois is playing right now too. They're without Kofi Cockburn. Next time out, I'll go through and see the scores of these games. Is Milwaukee able to knock down a shot right back, 14-14. Chicago inside the key gets a quick bucket, 16-14 underneath. Holiday missed at the rim, and it goes back for the defensive rebound to Kobe White. 2:10 left to go in the first. White off the pick set by Cook, dribbles up, swings it out cross court. Caruso has space, takes the three over Holiday, too strong off the back rim. Both of these teams breaking up threes so far, as Chicago and Milwaukee combining to shoot the ball. Just 4 for 20 from 3-point range. And that is a good three that goes down by DiVincenzo. Minute 40 left to go in the first. Caruso passes out to the top to Cook. Cook hands it off into the hands to Thomas. Swings it out to the wing. 3-point shot taken. Hit the rim well short. Missed by Kobe White. Bucks with the ball. On the perimeter. Holiday slides it out to the top. Open three straight away. DiVincenzo missed it off the mark. And defensive rebound gets pulled down by Cook. Both of these teams call from 3-point range. They had the looks, but hit and miss lead. And these two teams tonight are missing. Catch and fire three at the wing. Missing by Troy Brown Jr. And a lot of these threes have been released too strong. Except Kobe White's was off the front rim. The last one he took. Nice drive to the bucket. Off the spin move. Right down the lane. It's Drew Holiday. Welcome back, Drew, as he gets the bucket for 2. Under 1 minute left to go in the first. Bulls with the ball at the free throw circle. Dribbles. Drives inside. Get that out of there. Giannis with a block. Troy Brown Jr. looking for the goaltend. Couldn't get the call. Giannis has it. Coast to coast. Lays it up and in. Scores. Count it. And 1. The strength of the Greek Freak too good. And he'll go to the free throw line. Defense translates into offense. We just saw it right there by the Greek Freak. Get that out of there as he swats the shot for a layup opportunity at the rim by Troy Brown Jr. It's a pass ahead he receives down the court. Off the outlet pass, it was one bounce from DiVincenzo to Giannis, who set it up with a layup through the contact. Mohammed, welcome to the stream. Giannis looking for double digits at the free throw line, shooting 1. And he hits it. Giannis top scorer in the game. He's got 10 already. On pace for approximately 40 points. 35 seconds left to go. 8-zip run by the Bucks in the last 2 minutes. DeRozan, kick out, corner 3. Caruso skids off the rim, no good. The follow is good, though. Right place, right time by Troy Brown Jr. Yeah, that was tremendous for Indiana. Puts them in the tournament conversation right now. Huge win to get their tournament hopes alive. So many teams right now are have got a lot of tournament hopes. Basically everybody in the Big 12. I would say there's no bad team in the Big 12, and teams are just going to be beating and banging upon each other in that conference. Once we get through this month into February, there's going to be a lot of teams getting on like wins, losses out there. There's probably not going to be a consistent winning streak in the Big 12, in my opinion, as the Bucks go to the free throw line. First one's good by Connaughton, but honestly, you can make a cause for 9 teams from the Big 12 to make the conference. Oklahoma State's not tournament eligible, but now you can even make a case that Kansas State is on the bubble right now, as they have back-to-back ranked victories. And TCU knocked off Oklahoma last week. They lost their last game, though, for TCU, but they've had a really good record so far this year, and they hung in there against Baylor. Second free throw is good by Connaughton. 6-point lead, 15 seconds left to play in the first. Bulls have the ball. Pass midcourt with DeRozan. DeRozan defended by Matthews. 5 seconds left to play. DeRozan, crossover, spin move at the free throw circle. Takes the J. Off the back rim, misses, but he's fouled with 3.2. Wesley Matthews picks up the blocking foul, and it will be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for DeMar DeRozan. Bad foul to commit right there, as he was too strong on the jumper. Yes, I think that Penny Hardaway is definitely in the hot seat. Yeah, I know yesterday they were without a lot of key players that they were without, but still. I know SMU's a good team, but you have to have your team ready no matter what the outcome is. First shot's good. I think underrated's Texas Tech. They beat Kansas with limited players, not even their top players. Their top scorer hasn't really played this season. He hasn't played in a while, I don't think, for Terrence Shannon. And they were without Kevin McCullough for quite a bit of games and still managing to get things done, which is shocking. And they're an undersized team, but they're good inside as we close out at the end of the first quarter. 24-20 to score. Bucks by 4. Low-scoring affair between these two teams starting out and shooting perimeter bricks. Combining to shoot the ball just 4 for 23 from the outside in the first quarter. Hopefully things start to pick up in the second. And then I take Kansas there for right now, most overrated Big 12 team. It all depends on how their front court play goes for Kansas, because they've basically been carried by their 2 guards, Agbaji and Christian Brown, throughout the season. A solid duo, but they need more. They don't have much consistent front court play, with whether it's McCormack or Jalen Wilson. Though Jalen Wilson came on strong against Oklahoma. If they get that, they become dangerous. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. Right now we're just on a switch between the quarters in basketball action. Milwaukee +3 in the glass, 16-13. 3 offensive rebounds, just 1 offensive rebound by Chicago. Giannis already up to double-digit scoring. He's got 10, the game leader, and 7 by Bobby Portis. Yeah, good question. I think right now they'd be right in the thick of things on the bubble for Oklahoma State, because they've had some bad losses back in non-conference play. They lost against Oakland. They lost against Wichita State, too, which hasn't been playing that well lately. But I think they'd probably be, like, right now just outside the tournament bracket on the bubble. Maryland leading Illinois 70-63. To note here, Illinois is without Kofi Cockburn. tonight. 4:20 left to play in that game. NBA scoreboard update currently. Hornets leading the Thunder 93-75. Lakers up over the Magic 68-64. Sixers lead the Clippers by 10, 80-70. Hawks up at halftime over the Heat 60-51. The Celtics have the lead at half over the Blazers 58-54. While the Wizards lead the Raptors 40-32. And the Nets early into action versus San Antonio. The Nets were a 1-point underdog, even though it's a road game. Kyrie eligible to play, which he's got 4 of the 6 points so far. And Brooklyn leads 6-3. Yeah, Illinois losing right now. Not much of concern, though. They're without Coburn in that game. I'm sure Maryland's everybody's jumping in and out of their seats at Maryland right now, up in joy that they're beating Illinois in the final 4 minutes. Toledo, big win over Ohio today. Did not expect this. It was on the road, 87-69. Toledo has got a record of 15-4. They're now 7-1 in the MAC. They just knocked off Ohio with a record of 14-3 by 18 points. That's something to keep note of. I'm gonna take a look at that resume for just a moment. See who in the world Toledo has even played. St. Bonaventure are only leading Duquesne by 5. The score there is 57-52. We're back to action. Chicago able to get the bucket coming up to start off the second half. Giannis has it, takes the jumper, top of the free throw circle. Off the front rim, misses. Defensive rebound pulled down by Troy Brown Jr. Second possession of the second for the Bulls. To the wing it goes. Thomas moves it out to the top to Brown. Picks up by Thomas towards his left. DeRozan skips it over to Dosunmu. High arcing shot missed. Tipped over the top of the glass and it sails out. Last touch by Cook of the Bulls. Yeah, I think despite the early season losses, I think he's doing pretty well. Oklahoma State's picked up some big victories recently that they got. I watched that game a couple weeks ago that they knocked off Texas in, as that's a little teardrop able to go through for Middleton. What's good, Bill? Welcome back in. 11 minutes left to go in the second. Bulls have the ball top of the key. Troy Brown Jr. Bounce pass into the hands to DeRozan. Puts it at the wing. 3-point shot taken by Thomas. Missed off the back rim. Defensive rebound pulled down by Holiday. Drew Holiday back. He played the last game against Memphis on Wednesday after missing the previous 6 before that. Middleton off to Holiday. Kick out to the corner. Open 3. DiVincenzo missing off the rim short. And when will the Bucks start to realize that they have to go inside and take twos? And Giannis is right now on the court. Chicago at the free throw circle. Over to the wing to Dosunmu. Towards his left, he dribbles. Passes out to the top into the hands to DeRozan. Dosunmu takes the 3 at the right wing. Missed off the back rim. Tipped up to the far side of the court. And it will be a rebounding fall assessed to Middleton. Yeah, Embiid's been on a tear. He had 50 points the last game. He's got 29 tonight and 12 rebounds with about 9.5 in the fourth. CJ, welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's usually this time of season that Joel Embiid goes and he puts himself right in the thick of things to the MVP conversation. Bounce pass to Thomas. Open. Follow-away jumper, and he missed at the left baseline. Middleton with a defensive rebound. Takes it past half court. Giannis, top of the free throw circle, has it. Towards his left, hands it off to Matthews. Turns the corner, floats it up over the top. Giannis snags it and throws it down with a big left-handed jam. Giannis top scorer now with 12 for the Bucks. DeRozan at the top, pick set by Tyler Cook as he gets the starting nod tonight. Spin cycle down the lane. DeRozan pass deflected by Middleton. Right place, right time. Dosunmu shovel underneath it, and it's a throwdown by Cook. Nice on-court awareness there by Ayo Dosunmu as he's been able to pick it up with his minutes lately, coming in place of Zach LaVine. 9:20 in the second. Skip pass to the corner. 3 in the air taken by Grayson Allen. Halfway home, and that rim is mad whenever somebody takes a three. It was halfway there and it rattled out. DeSumo, defended by Middleton at the left wing. Cross-court pass to DeRozan at the right wing. 9 minutes left to go before halftime. DeRozan towards his right on the outside perimeter. Dribbles up now to the right block. Spin move. Puts up the shot. Too strong. And we have a blocking foul. It's called on Wesley Matthews. DeRozan will head to the line to shoot 2 for Chicago. So this Toledo team today that knocked off Ohio by 18 points. Toledo's won the last 6 straight games. They've lost their last 2 games by just 3 points. And they got a record of 15-4. One of those losses is against Michigan State. They lost at Oakland, which was fantastic early in the season. Oakland beat Oklahoma State in Stillwater. And then Toledo, last 2 games, they lost at Richmond by 3. And they lost at Kent State by 3 as well. And they beat Ohio by 18 tonight. Both of the free throws are through for DeRozan. Hill turns the corner, kicks it out into the hands to Allen. Off a double team, feeds it over to Middleton. Touch pass to the top, driving down the lane. But you have to realize that you have to take the ball along with it. Hill turns it over, pass ahead, too tall. Intended for Troy Brown Jr. and no points on the break by Chicago, as that will be a Bulls turnover. Just rushing the pass, they had an opportunity to go on the fast break with a full court outlet and send it to the right of the corner perimeter, just too tall on the pass up the court. Hill lobs it over to Middleton. Middleton takes the jumper, deep 2 left baseline, no good, and a strong rebound as Tyler Cook rips it away from Connaughton. Connaughton down in the court. And we'll take a timeout as well. It's a Bulls timeout. 8:21 left to go in the second. Milwaukee by 2 with 28-26. Giannis top scorer with 12. Yeah, I've heard that they've been under investigation for quite a long time lately. I don't know like what's gonna happen, but probably they'll wait until next year, most likely, to like start imposing if they're worthy to have like tournament bans, depending on the severity of the cases. I think they'll probably do it in the off season because it's too bad, especially for these seniors of these teams that stayed an extra season to play basketball, and say if this was like a problem all the way back in like 2016, 2017, that's been under investigation for years, and these poor kids have to get punished that came to the college back in say 2018. That's now seniors on the team, or had that extra season of eligibility and used it for senior year, specifically Kansas, because they have a couple of super seniors on that team, or 50-year players for Kansas. I feel like it's probably going to be more so they'll decide that more in the off season after the tournament. Yeah, a lot of great games tomorrow. I know headlining that will be Auburn against Kentucky tomorrow afternoon. It's a massive game. Quick update right now for NBA scores. Hornets rolling 99-78 up over the Thunder. Terry Rozier, 20 points, 8 assists. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 26 for OKC. Lakers up by 7 over the Magic, a game certainly that the Lakers have to take, 82-75, late stage of the third. Sixers lead the Clippers 82-78. Joel Embiid with 29 and 12 tonight. He has been on a roll. Heat and Hawks playing each other right now. It's Atlanta with a lead, 64-57. Celtics up by 8 over the Blazers, early third, 64-56. Wizards, tight game against the Raptors. That was supposed to be the national TV game tonight. They pushed it though to 7:30 and took this game in a spot instead. 49-47 Washington with just under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. And then the Nets with Kyrie. Half of the points made by Kyrie so far, 7 of 14 as he has scored. Brooklyn leading 14-10 over San Antonio. Kyrie's got 7 points. Brooklyn up by 4. Yeah, I was shocked about that Oklahoma State got the postseason ban. They tried to appeal it, and the appeal was rejected. Just unfortunate. Too bad for those poor kids. And because they had appealed it, that's why Cade Cunningham played in the tournament last year. The NCAA drew out the appeals process all the way until after Cunningham left the program. Back to action. 8:10 left to play. And a pass underneath by Chicago results in a turnover. Struggling today on the turnover side of things. That is their 5th turnover to game by the Bulls. Milwaukee's got 6 points off of turnovers. Bucks have it with Hill at the wing. Passes out to the top to Middleton. Middleton at the free throw circle, defended by Dosunmu. Backs his way. Stripped and fouled as Dosunmu will pick up the reach-in, and that results in his first personal foul tonight. Only one player in foul trouble. That will be Tyler Cook with 3 fouls. Giannis has got 2 fouls for the Bucks. Off the bench, Wesley Matthews with 2. Middleton at the line shooting 2 shots, and first one misses. So they call it as a shooting foul at the free throw circle. As Kobe White will check back into the game for the Bulls, Dosunmu heads towards the bench. Second free throw, Middleton missed both of them. That's rare. White takes it past half court. 5 of the court right now for Chicago. White, DeRozan, Troy Brown Jr., Nikola Vucevic, and Matt Thomas. Over to Vucevic. Takes the 17-footer straight away and drills it. Kick out to the corner. Allen. Off of a double team. Swings it cross court. Catch and fire 3. It's up around the rim. Missed. No good by Connaughton. Defensive rebound picked up for the Bulls. Tie game at 28 even. DeRozan at the wing, defended by Allen. Now switched by Middleton. Moves it out to the top. Vucevic pushes it to the wing. White towards his right. White turns the corner. Dumps it down low. Vucevic has some space. Powers his way. Right past Portis to the cup and scores up in and off the backboard. Nice move right there by Vucevic inside the post. Open 3 off the screen. Drills it at the wing. That is good for the triple by Grayson Allen. Bucks by 1. White gives it over to DeRozan at the top of the key. Dribbles up, spin move on Middleton. Takes the fall away. Off the front rim, misses, but gets fouled. And Chris Middleton unhappy about the calls. The clock will stop now with 6:41 left to play in the second. So that will be Middleton's first personal foul. Chris Middleton having a rough game tonight. He's only got 2 points so far, 1 for 4 from the floor. Free throw shot number 1. That drops through by DeRozan. DeRozan, the top scorer for Chicago. He's got 9 points through 13 minutes. Second free throw by DeRozan sails through. First player to double figures tonight for the Bulls. 6.5 left to go before halftime. Portis gives it over to Middleton. Middleton drives, moves it outside. To the top of the key, it's Hill. 5 of the court, Hill, Connaughton, Allen, Middleton, and Portis. Crossover Hill, 4 in the shot clock to the mid-block inside the key. He gets his matchup and scores. Slips past Kobe White with a right hand and gets to the fall. Down for 2. Bulls with a possession, crossover, spin move. DeRozan lost the handle, gets it back in the corner. DeRozan now attacks, left baseline dribble, floats up a wild shot off the glass but draws contact. And this will be 2 shots coming up once again at the free throw line for DeMar DeRozan. Showtime, welcome back to the stream. Hope all is going well, man. Chris, welcome back in. First shot is good. Yeah, it's it's totally up to him. But anytime, man, that you're on Vegas, I'll always love to have you here in the streams and being involved in the channel. You guys have been awesome here. Just unfortunate situation, but looks like a lot of this stuff's controlled though from yesterday. I was trying to catch up with that. I'm glad to have you guys back in once again. Middleton bounce passes out to the top. Hill pump fake drives right down the lane. Floats up the shot. No good. Tipped around. Battle for the rebound. Portis tried to stick with it. Tipped back over to Hill somehow, some way. Here's a three straight away, and that is money. Chris Middleton sinks it down for the trifecta ball. And the Bucks go up on top by 2. And it was all controlled by the offensive rebounds. Second chance points right there by the Bucks. And they got 3 of those. Cross-court pass to Thomas. Right baseline dribble. Thomas at the right block. Swings it out to the top. White drives down the lane on Portis. Puts it up too tall off the glass. And it comes up with a defensive rebound with Allen. Milwaukee has it now at the elbow. Middleton swings it out to the top. Portis gives it over to Middleton. 12 in the shot clock. Middleton has it spin move inside the key. Dumps it down low. Trail down the lane, and that's a bucket. Grayson Allen making an impact as he scores. 2 on the board. Timeout taken on the floor by Chicago. 4:53 left to go before halftime. It's a 4-point game. It's been a nice matchup tonight. And Chicago outnumbered here, missing some key players in this matchup. No Lonzo, no Zach LaVine. Those are the 2 big names. Patrick Williams is out. Javonte Green's out. And they have Derrick Jones Jr. out. So 5 players listed out for Chicago entering this matchup and hanging right in there throughout the game against Milwaukee. Milwaukee has everybody healthy besides Brook Lopez. JD, welcome on the stream, taking Chicago tonight. Let me guys know who you got in this one tonight. Bulls or Bucks? Should be a great game. Marquette's red hot. I think Marquette's dangerous. Honestly, they should be receiving votes right now for Marquette. And very soon they should be ranked. They got their record's misleading. That's a home game for Marquette. Unfortunately for Chris's team, I'm going to take Marquette in that one. Marquette's played victim into multiple teams losing close games against them. They're coming off 2 victories by a combined 4 points. They've beat some really good teams. They won Seton Hall last Saturday by 1. They just went to Villanova and knocked them off by 3. They got 6 losses. They should be ranked. If they knock off Xavier on Saturday, they should be ranked for Marquette, honestly. It's unfortunate that they're not even receiving any votes. People forget about them because they've got 6 losses, but they're the hottest team in all of college basketball. The week prior to last week, they blew out Providence by 32. They blew out Georgetown by 28. And they started out the conference with 3 straight losses, all by single digits. They had lost against UCLA. They had lost against Wisconsin. And they beat Kansas State by 1, which Kansas State's beat 2 ranked teams in a row. They beat Illinois, who hung in there against Purdue. They haven't played an easy opponent all season long, basically, since their last easy opponent they played was Jackson State back on November 30th. What's good, D. Wade? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think if Marquette wins Xavier tomorrow, I think Marquette should be ranked ahead of a lot of teams. And people are going to complain that this team's got 6 losses. They're in the top 25. But right now, you have Tennessee at 24. They're 11-5 right now. We get back to action. 4:40 left to play. 3-point shot taken straight away. Missed by Vucevic. Tipped up and defensive rebound goes to Hill. Bucks have the ball. 5 in the court. Holiday, Connaughton, Hill. Grayson Allen is... They have Giannis as well. Giannis is on the wing. Allen dribbles. Tried to give it out to Holiday. Picked up with a steal by Caruso. Tumbling, able to move the ball off to Dosunmu. Skip past the corner. Open tree transition. Over the rim. Missing for the Bulls. And deflected out of bounds as Chicago loses it. They had a wide open look out on the break off the steal by Caruso. Nice hustle play, and they could not convert. And that was Malcolm Hill, number 14, who missed the wide open three. His first shot attempt of the game in his first minute of the night. Missed jumper at the elbow, no good. Goes right back to the Bulls. Dosunmu takes up the court. Dosunmu turns the corner. Bounce past Vucevic at the right baseline. He's defended by Giannis. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Swings it out to the free throw circle. Caruso moves it out to White. Takes the three off the back rim. Deflected up, and Giannis able to come up on the near side with a defensive board. Holiday has at the top of the key. Giannis tonight, 12 points, 5 rebounds. Dumped down low. Connaughton at the rim, could not finish. Tough defense there. Dosunmu to alter the shot along with Vucevic. Pass to the corner. Caruso will hold it and slow it down. Caruso's defended one-on-one. Gets around the screen. Set by Vucevic. Oh, nice roll down, and he scores. Separation on that play. It was Caruso to Vucevic off the pick. That was set at the corner, and he was able to get around his defender, Grayson Allen. Jumper for a deep two. That's a tough shot missed by Giannis. Not a good look. Milwaukee just not taking it to the rim. They're taking a lot of low percentage shots, and that's why it's only a 2-point game. Caruso, free throw circle. Moves it outside. Vucevic to Dosunmu at the corner. Dosunmu towards his left. Passes out to the top of the key, White. White defended one-on-one by Holiday. Bounce past top of the free throw circle to Vucevic. 3 in the shot clock. Takes the fall-away jumper. Too strong off the back rim. And Giannis picks up his 6th rebound. Jack City, welcome to the stream. 2:40 left to go before half. Giannis attacks. Floats one up. And he draws the contact and gets fouled. That's what could happen when you take it to the rim right there. Giannis the last time jacked up a deep 2 and missed. This time he goes straight to the rim, and he'll shoot 2 at the charity stripe. Wow, saw the top list of NBA selling jerseys since the last season. LeBron at number 1. Number 2 is Steph. 3 Giannis, 4 KD, Luka at 5, and Tatum at 6. Wow. First shot good at the line for Giannis. Yeah, I'm shocked that 6 wasn't someone like CP3 or Booker. Or even Trae Young. I'm shocked that Tatum came all the way in 6. Second free throw. That drops through for Giannis. Perfect 2 for 2 that time at the charity stripe. 2:35 left to go before halftime. Okay, Sunday. Yeah, I mixed that up because there's so many games this weekend. But basically, the bulk of the good games are on Saturday throughout the weekend as DeRozan draws the foul. It's going to be a blocking foul assessed to Holiday. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, the Heat always seem to play the Hawks. 81-66, Hawks lead the Heat with 3:48 left to go in the third. The Clippers have come back over the Sixers. The Clippers lead by 2 now, 98-96. They were down by double digits. So Doc Rivers blowing a big lead against his former team. Joel Embiid with 36 points, 12 rebounds. Nick Batum having some solid outings as well. He's got 15 tonight for the Clippers, and the Lakers up by 9 over the Magic, 94-85. Both shots good at the line for DeRozan. 2:15 left to go before halftime. Chicago perfect 10 for 10 at the charity stripe. Holiday takes the jumper to right elbow, missed off the front rim. DeRozan now with the ball past midcourt. DeRozan elevates for the J, rattles it through, good for 2. Big time shot there by DeRozan, evens things up at 40. He's got 16, top scorer for the Bulls. Kick out, corner, 3 in the air. Wesley Matthews sinks it. Nice look, able to be open right there at the right corner. Drew Holiday gets the assist. Minute 45 remaining before halftime. DeRozan, defended by Holiday, moves it out to Vucevic. To the top, it goes to Caruso. Picks up by Vucevic, he rolls down. Caruso, jumper, 15-footer straight away, off the rim, missed. And deflected out of bounds, last by Matthews. .132 left to go. Caruso with the inbound, swings it over to DeRozan, takes the jumper, connects with a deep 2. Top of the free throw circle, Jay, and DeMar puts it to a 1-point game. 1:15 remaining before halftime. DeRozan just 4 for 5 from the floor, but he's got 18 points. Because of his frequency going to the free throw line tonight and drawing fouls. As Giannis will not attack the rim, takes the 3 instead, and misses off the back rim. DeRozan is a perfect 10 for 10 tonight when it comes to free throws. 1 minute left to go before halftime. DeRozan now with the ball. Chance to take the lead this possession for Chicago. DeRozan at the top, dribbles up, swings it out to the wing. Catch and fire 3. Kobe White, no good. Tipped up and lost out of bounds by Giannis off his foot at the baseline as it will stay Chicago ball. Oh man, the reaction by Giannis too as he could not clean up the defensive rebounds. Middleton was battling with Caruso, and then Middleton and Giannis had it, and it goes right off of the left foot of Giannis out of bounds. 45 seconds left to go. Inbound, Caruso takes the lead for Chicago off the inbound. He banks it at the left block. Milwaukee with the ball. Top of the key, it's DiVincenzo. Dribbles towards his right, defended by Caruso. Swings it into the hands to Holiday at the mid-block. Now underneath in the key. Dump off down low to Giannis. Giannis backs his way on Vucevic off of a double team. Puts up a high arcing shot and draws contact. It's a blocking foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. 24 seconds left to go. And Giannis will shoot 2 at the free throw line. What a game tonight. Milwaukee came in as 10.5-point favorites. Chicago missing 5 players. And 2 of their starters entering tonight's game. Giannis, first free throw he makes. Yeah, Derrick Henry is going to play tomorrow. So Derrick Henry will start tomorrow. That's a big upgrade right there for Tennessee. And he's going to be fresh too. All depends on how he comes back. I know getting caught up to game speed could take a little bit, but he's fresh. That's the thing that goes into the favor of Henry. Second free throw is good for Giannis. 20 seconds remaining. DeRozan dribbles past midcourt, defended by Holiday 1-on-1. 1 second differential shot clock and game clock before halftime. DeRozan at the wing. 8 seconds left to go. Dribbles towards his right. Picks up by Vucevic. He rolls down. DeRozan. Fade away. Jumper. Deep 2 off the front rim. No good. Snagged by Giannis. Giannis past half court. Floats up the 3-point shot. And too strong as he missed it. Off the glass and out. As we close out and go to halftime, the Bucks with a 1-point lead, 45-44. DeMar DeRozan, top scorer in the game. He's got 18 points despite making just 4 field goals in the first half. He's a perfect 10 for 10 at the free throw line for DeRozan. And Giannis, the top scorer for the Bucks, right behind as he's got 16 along with 7 rebounds. 5 for 11 tonight from the floor for the Greek Freak. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for being a part here on the channel tonight. Milwaukee has to take it to the rim if they want to win this game. And the Bucks are struggling desperately from 3-point range. Just 35% from the perimeter, 5 for 20. attempting 23s in the first half, only making, or that's 25%. I was looking at the field goal percentage. Milwaukee is 35% shooting from the floor, field goal percentage, 16 for 45. But from 3-point range, the Bucks are shooting just 25%, 5 for 20 from the outside for Milwaukee. And Chicago's actually shooting worse. They're shooting 2 for 17 for the Bulls. Both of the teams getting to the free throw line. And Chicago's perfect at the charity stripe. 10 for 10, all by DeRozan. DeRozan's the only one who's got to the free throw line tonight. Nobody else for Chicago, yet DeRozan. DeRozan is carrying the Bulls right now. 18 points. 10 for 10 at the free throw line. 9 points by Vucevic with 6 rebounds. Bulls struggling with turnovers in that first half. Chicago, it seems like they had more than 5 turnovers. Both the Bucks and the Bulls had 5 turnovers each. It was some poor turnovers though that Chicago had, that they had golden opportunities to score. So Milwaukee, honestly, they're lucky they're up by 1 at halftime, because Chicago had a couple fast break opportunities and they turned over the basketball on them up ahead. Points in the paint in favor of the Bucks, 20-10 in points in the paint. It should be more. If they didn't jack up those 3-point shots and kept on missing, they're missing way too strong majority of the time for Milwaukee tonight. It's a hit and miss league, and tonight just way too strong in the first with their 3-point shots. Yeah, feel free to check out the merchandise if anybody's interested. I'll put that link out in the chat. This weekend I'll be out, so I won't have any streams this weekend. I'll be out announcing. I'm out announcing in person tomorrow. Lakers running away with it now over the Magic, 103-89 the score. Clippers came from behind. They are winning by 1 against the Sixers. We'll keep you updated here. 22 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Clippers 100, Sixers 99. Hawks by 14 over the Heat, 88-74. Blazers have taken the lead over the Celtics, 83-81. Boston is a seesaw this season. Same as the Wizards lately. Washington 57-55. Raptors at 500 as well, 21-21. Washington's 23-22. And the Brooklyn Nets with part-time Kyrie today, leading by 1 at San Antonio, 34-33. Grizzlies Nuggets tied up at 15 early in the first. And Pistons Jazz just tipped off. Utah leading 9-8. Do I know it snowed in Mexico yesterday? No, I did not. We had a caller that called in from San Francisco and said that his area, he didn't get snow. It was like 60 degrees today in San Francisco, but he could see from the mountains that they got snow near San Francisco. Yep. Another Doc Rivers blown lead against his former team. Yeah, really good half so far in this game. Vaughn's looking good right now. He puts in fantasy basketball. Things going pretty well, looks like. Yeah, pretty even right now. Who voted for each team in the chat? It's almost even. Which city outside U.S. would I visit? Probably Guadalajara, Mexico. That's actually near where my grandfather came from. He came to the U.S. from, I think, the area of Michoacan in Mexico. Yeah, it doesn't shock me that that's a close game right now between the Celtics and the Blazers. Just a model of inconsistency all this season for Boston. Yeah, Ennis Freedom doing pretty well this week in the Fantasy League. What's good, Jose? Welcome back to the stream, man. He's at his aunt's house tonight eating some tacos. That's awesome. Yeah, that's what I had earlier today for dinner. I had some tacos before I streamed. Clippers with a 1-point lead over the Sixers. If we take a look at the scoreboard update here, Joel Embiid, 40 points, 13 rebounds. Will it be enough? That's the question mark right now. 9 seconds left to go. Clippers up by 1, 102 to 101. John, welcome to stream. A little bit. I haven't paid attention lately to what's going on in NASCAR because I've been so busy. But usually every year I sit down and watch the Daytona 500. I get tickets every year to go to the race in Loudon, up in New Hampshire. Maryland knocked off Illinois tonight in college basketball, 81-65. Illinois without Kofi Cockburn playing today. Also, Michigan State playing Wisconsin. That's a massive game. 8-6 early on in the first. Wisconsin with a 2-point lead at home. Oh man, sorry to hear that, Jose. Hopefully your grandma will have a speedy recovery and will make out fine. Yeah, that's only the second conference win for Maryland this year. I thought they'd be a tournament team this season, but their head coach got fired early in the season. It's been a hard time with the transfers, trying to make an impact on the team, and I haven't even heard of Fats Russell all this season for Maryland. I think last game I saw, because I saw the box score for that one, and he was playing off the bench. And I remember day one of the offseason back in April, everyone was like, yeah, Fats Russell, Qudus Wahab, these guys are going to make massive impacts for Maryland, and hasn't really been the case that much so far. Yeah, wow, I'm shocked Wahab's only scoring 8 points per game, just brought up. Russell's actually the number 2 scorer right now for Russell. It's the efficiency though throughout his career that's been the big problem though. He's shooting below 40%, 28% from 3, and he only has 0.9 steals per game. When he played 2 years ago, he was top 5 nationally in steals per game. Rich, welcome to the stream. Let's see. So this is my picks this week for NFL. Who I got? I'm going to take Tennessee, 27-23. Tight victory over Cincinnati. I have all these games as close ones. I've got the Packers beating the Niners, 28-24. I've got the Bucks over the Rams, 31-27. And then the Bills winning over the Chiefs, 33-28. I know a lot of people have Kansas City, but I just think Buffalo is on a roll. And Kansas City last month when they lost against Cincinnati, their defense just could not get off the field. And that's what happened with the Patriots defense last Saturday. Patriots defense just could not get off the field. And Buffalo is just playing on all cylinders right now. I think they're going to make it tough for Mahomes because Buffalo's defense is number one against the pass this year. Yeah, I know Rams and Bucks, that's the other one because Tampa Bay is dealing with a good amount of players being injured. Rams, they got an assembled roster that once they picked up Matthew Stafford thinking Super Bowl in the offseason, and this is the point. I feel like these second round games are probably like some of the closest ones. Like these are all close contests, I feel like. And I remember like previous divisional matchups, they weren't so close in the last couple of years. Oh wow. So differing there with quite the difference. Yeah, I've learned in the past not to bet against Tom Brady. Even though the resume schedule down the line, it hasn't really been that great lately. Pulling out that close game against the Jets. Alright, I'm going to release those poll results as well. Thanks so much all who voted. Looks like the Bulls took the vote tonight, 52-48 for Chicago. What's good from Alaska? Welcome in. Pete Ocean on the stream. From Nome, all the way at the top of Alaska. Glad to have you watching in. Yeah, we got quite a bit of states and countries out here. That's incredible. What team do I think's most hated team? Probably the Cowboys. Whenever they lose big games like we saw last Sunday, it just brings up the LOL factor to that. Yeah, and the Patriots too. A lot of people say Patriots are cheaters. Glad to have you back in the street. Rich from the UK. Lorenzo back in from Spain. As we're going to go into the second half in just a moment. Both these teams shooting the ball not so well from the floor. 36% by the Bucks, 38% by Chicago. And 20-10 points in the paint for the Bucks right now in that first half. DeMar DeRozan keeping the Bulls right in this matchup. 18 points. He's only made 4 shots in the first half. He's got a perfect 10 for 10 at the free throw line. It's his 41st game with 15 points or more this season. That's the longest streak in the NBA at the moment by DeRozan. Having a phenomenal season. Pete taking the Bills this week. Good question here. I'll take the Smashing Pumpkins there, Lorenzo. So we're going to get back to action. It will be Chicago basketball right to left in the court. The Bulls will go. And Chicago has it first. Dosunmu, Vucevic, Tyler Cook, Kobe White, and DeMar DeRozan, 5 in the court to start things off for the Bulls. At the beginning of the third, Vucevic in to out, gives it over to Dosunmu. Cross-court pass, sends it over to Vucevic. Takes the three. It's too strong off the glass. And the defensive rebound picked up by Portis. Shake and bake move. Middleton takes it to the cup and scores. 2 on the board to lead things out for the Bucks. Nice adjustment coming out of halftime for Milwaukee, going downhill. 11.5 in the third. Top of the key. DeRozan towards his right. Defended by Middleton on the outside. Moves it over to Dosunmu. Turns the corner. Passes to the wing. Middleton to Vucevic. Backs his way. Defended by Giannis. Stripped to the ball. Portis comes up with a steal. Here they go with a break on numbers. Middleton takes it to the perimeter though. Inside feed. Giannis lost it. Poked loose. And Chicago, nice defensive alert, picks up the steal with Tyler Cook. DeRozan at the top. Lobs it over to Vucevic. Skip pass to Sumu. Extra pass made. Attacking down the lane and missing. No good off the glass. Too strong by White. Got to get back on the break. He didn't. Oh, kick out. Hill to the corner. Allen over to Portis. Jumper to elbow. Drills it. They are fast on the break. They move the ball around the world. Right there for 2 for the Bucks. I didn't hear that about Colin Cowherd, but it doesn't shock me. Because this week I tuned into a couple radio shows, and some of the radio announcers, they were talking about how Mac Jones should be traded for Deshaun Watson. That the host said, I would trade him in a heartbeat for Deshaun Watson. 10-10 left to go in the third. Giannis backs his way, lost the handle. Dosunmu picks up the steal. Burst of speed, straight down the lane. Ayo to the cup and scores. Up and in off the backboard. Ayo Dosunmu, rookie from Illinois. He has been on a roll last 3 games, averaging 18 and 8 in place of Zach LaVine. Bucks with the ball. Giannis driving on Vucevic and scoring as he banks it up and in off the glass. It's honestly, in my opinion, it's year 1. Mac Jones is only going to get better from here. Brady didn't even play in his first season. Like Josh Allen, his first 2 years, he struggled, and look at where he is in year 4. He's on a roll, possibly could go to the Super Bowl if they get past Kansas City this weekend. As Vucevic will draw a foul. Clock will stop with 9:24. Hey, thanks so much, Lorenzo. Appreciate it, man. Great game tonight. 5-point game. Nikola Vucevic heading to the free throw line. First shot is through. Bobby Portis got issued a technical foul underneath the hoop as he got called for... It was a blocking foul assessed to Milwaukee, and then Portis chucked the ball at the bottom part of the padding underneath the hoop. So Portis now with 2 fouls. 2 fouls by Giannis and 2 fouls picked up by Matthews of the Bucks. And then foul trouble for the Bulls. 3 fouls picked up by Tyler Cook and 2 by Dosunmu. Vucevic once again at the line. Hits his first. This is out of 2. He just made a technical free throw before that. So that was actually his second. Giannis, the top scorer for the Bucks. He's got 18 points. And then DeMar DeRozan's also got 18. He's the top scorer for the Bulls. And the last free throw is good as well. So makes all 3 at the charity stripe by Vucevic. 2-point game. Hill has it at the top of the key from Milwaukee. Middleton lobs it over to the elbow to Giannis. Defended by Cook. Bounce pass down low. Portis is swarmed by 3 defenders. Vucevic alters the shot. Gets it back though. For the offensive opportunity was Hill. And he's able to draw some contact. And this will be a foul call. George Hill to the free throw line to shoot 2 for the Bucks. Blocking foul assessed to Vucevic, his second. Yeah, I think I think what a lot of the national guys talk about is the big question about Mac Jones. Is he ready to play from behind for Mac Jones? And that's the big question mark. I don't, not at all, in my opinion, should the Patriots address the quarterback position. They need to stick it out with Jones, in my opinion, and just give them better wide receivers. Wide receivers that can create space, yards after the catch. That's the thing that they have to go after. If they have more explosive wide receivers that can break tackles and get more yardage turning upfield, I think they're going to be more better to make a comeback. White attacks, swings it out to the ring. Dasumu pushes out to the top 3 in the air. DeRozan missed off the mark, tipped up to the offensive rebound by DeRozan. Kick out, corner 3, and missed by Dasumu. 8.5 left to go in the third. 4-point game, Bucks with the ball. Giannis dribbles, spins down the lane, and he will draw a foul. It's on Tyler Cook, right underneath the rim. Yikes. Covington got your opponent -2. Yeah, that's why I dropped Sadiq Bey, because he got me just like single-digit points throughout the week. And then once I dropped him, he picked up 50 in the next game. Lob to the block, turnaround shot, tough one, around the rim and misses by Middleton. Stood still at the front rim for a moment. Dasumu comes up with the ball for the Bulls. Pushes it out to the top, Vucevic over to DeRozan. He's defended at the top of the key by Middleton, dribbles up, spin move, DeRozan, 15-footer, turnaround misses. And Giannis comes up with a defensive rebound. 8 minutes left to play in the third. Bucks have the ball. Giannis at the wing, he's got Portis open, swings it cross court to him, takes the 3, too strong off the back rim, and Vucevic comes up with a defensive rebound. It's now 14 and 8 tonight by Vucevic. Milwaukee has only made 5 3-point shots tonight. Jumper at the elbow, Vucevic scores. Seven and a half left to go in the third. Hill towards his left, bursts of speed driving on Vucevic. Try to throw down a poster. He gets rejected. Oh man, Nikola Vucevic with a major rejection on Hill right at the rim. Get that one on the highlight reel of the defense. Top play of the night. Here's DeRozan towards his right. DeRozan has it at the elbow. Pump fake working on Hallen. Skip pass to the corner. Dasumu. Bounce pass underneath. Cook couldn't finish with a layup. And a huge defensive play by Milwaukee as the Bucks have it back. Giannis backs his way on a mission. Euro stepping and scoring with a finger roll. The Greek Freak for 2. Freight train down the lane. It's a 4-point game. We're going to take a timeout here on the floor. Highlight reel play just a moment ago. George Hill tried to throw down a poster over Nikola Vucevic. Nada. Not having that. Denied right at the rim. 6:54 left to go in the third. 4-point game. Bucks lead it. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel. What a game between these two teams tonight. Tyrone, welcome in, man. Glad to have you back in from the Bahamas. DeMar DeRozan, top scorer for the Bulls. He's got 18, 14 by Vucevic. Just picked up his second block. For Milwaukee, Giannis with 20, the game leader, along with 9 rebounds. Portis has got 9 tonight with 7 rebounds. Scores throughout the NBA. We'll keep you guys posted right here, as we've had a couple games go final tonight. Hornets winning over the Thunder 121-98. Lakers win over the Magic 116-105. Clippers come from double digits behind, as we're in the third as well. Clippers come from behind, pull out the victory over Philadelphia by 102-101. Joel Embiid, 40 points, 13 rebounds, not enough though. Hawks by 15, leading over the Heat, 98-93, with under 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. Celtics lead the close game by 3 over the Blazers, 9 minutes remaining to play, 92-89. Raptors by 5 up over the Wizards, 76-71. 4:20 left to go there. Spurs lead the Nets at halftime, 51-50. Grizzlies leading the Nuggets, 37-35. And the Jazz up early over the Pistons, 27-26. We have a couple more scoreboard updates. Those scores have updated a little bit more. Actually, I had to refresh my page. Raptors are up by 14 at the end of the third. They lead the Wizards 91-77. Celtics by 8 now, leading over the Blazers. And the Hawks are up by 11 over the Heat. 4 minutes left to go in that game, 105-94. Yeah, let us know where you guys are from out in the chat as well. All different types of sports fans out here. I cover NBA games, also college hoops games as well. And if you're new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And let me know in the chat who you're rooting for as well. Michigan State leading Wisconsin. Big game for college basketball tonight, 20-15 Sparty. We come back from the timeout with 6.5 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Bucks up by 4. Bulls have the basketball right to left in the court. DeSumo, DeRozan, Vucevic, Caruso comes in off the bench, and Kobe White. Caruso at the wing. Lobs it over to the mid-block to Vucevic. Swings it out to the top. DeRozan dribbles up, Euro-stepping, floats up the shot over Middleton. Could not get the roll down through the rim, but got fouled. And this will be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for DeMar DeRozan, where he is already a perfect 10 for 10 tonight. Alexis, welcome in. Yes, I think I've got the Packers winning that one. First shot's good. Marlon, welcome into the stream from Brazil. DeRozan up to 19. Second free throw is good. .6:30 left to play third quarter. Bucks have the ball. Allen dribbles up to the free throw circle. Grayson Allen driving down the lane and putting it too strong off the glass. DeRozan with the defensive rebounds. What's worst thing about living in Florida? I'd have to say Hurricanes. Turnaround jumper at the left baseline. Missed by DeRozan, but draws the fall again. This one is assessed to Grayson Allen. Wow, Heat down just by 6. Couple minutes ago, they were down by 15. Man. DeRozan back to the free throw line where he is 13 of 14 tonight. And the first shot's good. Do I have Gators Network? No, I do not. DeRozan can tie it up here with a second free throw. And no good. Too strong around the rim and out. Bucks come up with a defensive rebound. 6 minutes left to play. Chicago 16 of 17 tonight at the free throw line. Hill at the top, lobs it into the hands to Middleton, and White gets called in the reach and foul. I've got Tennessee. So Kobe White now will check out of the game. Number 7, Troy Brown Jr. checks into his spot now. I would assume coming back out onto the court for Chicago, and Matt Thomas will as well. So on the court currently for the Bulls, Thomas, DeSumo, Caruso, Brown Jr., and Vucevic, as DeRozan's on the bench currently as well. Missed perimeter jumper. DeSumo has it off the rebound over to Caruso. Down the lane. Ooh! Heavy fall, and Caruso hits the floor hard as he goes full mode airmail right on his funny bone, and he is down hard underneath the hoop. Holy smokes. Sheesh. Let's see here on the replay. Dosunmu with an incredible effort, rebounding it and swinging it down the lane to Caruso, and it was Grayson Allen who swung him down. Hard fight. Let's see how he lands. Was it on his head here? Oh, man. Grayson Allen just swings him down underneath his hoop. As we show the cameras here. Just twist him, swing him down. Oh, man, that's terrible. Caruso falls down on his head, down on his right elbow. I think his right elbow hit first. I'm not sure how much of his head. Swung him right down. His head did snap. His head didn't appear to hit the hardwood, but that's terrible. Right on his right elbow. Looks like he fell in the funny bone area. That's bad. It's like a bad feeling when you fall on that, because if you hit it correctly on the funny bone, you can drop like blood sugar levels and immediately pass out too from that. It's terrible. 5:45 left to go in the third. That is just absolutely uncalled for. As we're awaiting the ruling in this game, and the foul picked up by Grayson Allen. Out in transition. Caruso shaking up. Good to see he's up on his feet right now, trying to just come into the huddle and make sense of what's going on right now. That just did not look good. Flung down by Allen, swung around, head snapped back right at the baseline. Hit his right elbow, landed hard on the hardwood. I'm taking the Bucks tomorrow. My favorite team is the Celtics. I call different types of teams. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. I'm a big Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins fan. Do I consider Texas versus Florida a college sports rivalry? No. I don't, Vaughn. I consider that to be two teams that will exit in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Could be soon, though, with Texas joining the SEC. We're just awaiting the official review on the court about this foul. 5:45 left to go in the third. Awaiting the call on Grayson Allen. I remember a couple of years ago, Grayson Allen got ejected from the Summer League for a hard foul, slap to the back of the head of Grant Williams back in the Summer League. Wow, Heat are down by 2 with 1 minute left to go. Caruso will head to the free throw line. That hard of a fall, and to see him on the court right now as he missed his first off back rim. This man's tough. To have that hard of a fall happen and to go out and shoot free throws. Second shot missed around the rim and out. And Caruso will stay in the game. And the Bulls will get the inbound. 5:45 left to go in the third. Chicago get the inbound. Dosunmu, Caruso, Matt Thomas, Troy Brown Jr., and Nikola Vucevic. That's the 5 in the court for Chicago. 5 in the court for Milwaukee. Holiday, Middleton, Portis, DiVincenzo, and Connaughton. Towards his right on the outside. Caruso dribbles, swings it out to the corner. Catch and fire tree. Troy Brown Jr. missed off the back rim, and defensive rebound pulled down by Holiday. Holiday out to DiVincenzo. Dribbles right baseline. Swings it out to the corner. Perimeter 3. Taken and sinking. That knocks through for the triple. It's by Drew. Holiday puts up the Bucks by 4. 5:15 on the clock remaining in the third. Lob into the hands to Vucevic. Skip pass to the corner. Caruso, jab step, attempts a shot from the outside, missed off the mark, and DiVincenzo comes out with a defensive board. 5 minutes left to go. Bucks have the possession. Chicago's missed their last 18 three-point shot attempts. This game has been cold from the outside for both teams. Middleton backs his way, turn around, and the key, and that is good for 2 more. Tough spot in the court, able to get it through for 2 for Chris Middleton. Caruso at the top, defended by Middleton. Towards his right, he dribbles. Swings it out, cross-court to Sumu. Back into the hands of Caruso. Caruso working on Portis. Vucevic had it and lost it. Middleton. Oh, nice no-look pass, but deflected out. Great transitional defense getting back by Troy Brown Jr. That would have been an open 2 by Portis. It might have been a little bit behind Portis, but able to get a fingertip on it. Deflected out by TBJ. 4:18 left to play. Inbound to the wing. 3 in the air, Connaughton. It's by DiVincenzo, missing off the mark. Chicago with the ball back once again. Caruso at the wing. Has an opening. Takes the 3. Makes the 3. And it was able to get freed up by the pick sent by Vucevic. Turnaround shot at the low block. Missed by Middleton. Defensive rebound able to get picked up by the Bulls. Chicago with the ball. Under 4 minutes left to go in the third. Caruso swings it out to Thomas. Bounce passes over to the elbow to Vucevic. Vucevic defended by Giannis. Moves it out to the top of the key. Deep range 3. Right down the pipe, delivers. And we're tied up at 60. Matt Thomas with a triple. What a bucket right there from the bench. First made 3 tonight by Matt Thomas. The Bulls are just 4 for 25 from the outside. And the 18-3 drought that they had going on for 18 straight misses has finally come to a close. 16% from 3, just 4 for 25. Yet they're tied in this game. The Bulls are tied in this game tonight. Milwaukee is also still in the cold from the perimeter themselves. 26%, 6 for 23. We take a timeout on the floor. 3:25 left to go. 60 even. As we're nearing the end of the third. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game we got now going on. Quick update. Scores throughout the NBA. Celtics lead the Blazers by 2, 102-100. 41 and a half seconds left to go. The Heat are down by 1. 15 seconds left to play against the Hawks. 109-108. Raptors leading the Wizards 97-86. 7:10 left to go in the fourth in that game. The Nets and Spurs are tied up in the early third. 54 even. Grizzlies by 7 over the Nuggets. 47-40. And the Jazz lead the Pistons 40-38. What's good, Jayzo? Welcome to the stream. Great game tonight between these two teams. Yes, I know of Florida A&M. The Rattlers. Really good game going down between these two teams at the moment. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Appreciate all for being a part here tonight on the channel. 60-60. We have 3:25 left to go in the third. What's good, Mauricio? Welcome to the stream. Top scorers tonight in this game. DeMar DeRozan's got 21 of Chicago, the top scorer. Giannis has got 20 for Milwaukee, along with 9 rebounds. Vucevic with 14 and 9 rebounds for the Bulls. And then Milwaukee's only got one player in double figures with Giannis. Middleton and Portis has both got 9 points tonight. We get back to action. Tie game up at 60. And off of the inbound, it will be a collision right next to the key, and that will be a turnover by Chicago. Wesley Matthews goes down hard. So it's going to be Chicago basketball. So turnover was on Milwaukee. Thomas off of the screen, passes to an extra 3 taken by White, and it grazed off the front rim and missed. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Giannis with the ball, bounce pass to the trail. Matthews slides it back outside to the top. Giannis. Now Giannis will attack, drives, kicks to the wing, 3 in the air. Connaughton and no good, and gets called for the offensive foul. Giannis driving down the lane, offensive foul picked up by the Greek Freak. That's his third of the game as he drives right on Tyler Cook and elbows him inside the restricted area. Looks like we're going to head to another timeout once again. 2:58 left to go in the third. If they're going to send it to a timeout, looks like. 60-60. We just went to a timeout. Here we are once again going to another timeout at the moment. Chicago living in this game, getting to the free throw line where they are 16 for 19 tonight, and DeRozan's been the one. 13 for 14 at the charity stripe by DeRozan, carrying the Bulls throughout this matchup. Even though despite shooting 16% from 3 themselves, they are limiting Milwaukee to shoot just 26% from the perimeter. Hawks win by 2 tonight over the Heat. This game just went final 110-108. Atlanta able to squeak it out. Celtics by just 1, trying to hold on against the Blazers. 104-103. 27 seconds left to play. .258 left to go in the third. Giannis will stay on the court despite 3 fouls. He's got 20 points and 9 rebounds tonight. 3 personal fouls as well, picked up by Grayson Allen and Wesley Matthews off the bench for the Bucks. Foul trouble for the Bulls. 4 fouls picked up by Tyler Cook. Nobody with 3 right now for Chicago. Yeah, there's been some really good games lately, making up for last week where I covered 2 straight blowouts in a row. So this was a challenge by Milwaukee about the offensive foul called on Giannis. Big call in the court. The referees are still going over this last call. This will be... We're trying to determine. It looks like Milwaukee basketball, and now they're going to respot it. This took a long time to settle about this last call in the court. Okay, so it will be reversed. Okay, so it has been reversed, and this has been jump ball. So Giannis back to 2 fouls. So the challenge is successful for Milwaukee. Milwaukee controls the jump ball at midcourt. Giannis has it at the right elbow. Swings it out to the wing, dribbles up Connaughton, now into the hands of Giannis towards his left. Giannis drives at Troy Brown Jr., puts it up and no good off the glass, looking for the call, couldn't get one. Defensive rebound over to Brown Jr. for the Bulls. DeRozan has it at the low block, takes the deep 2 jumper. Off the mark, missed, tipped up, defensive rebound for a moment by DiVincenzo, and then he lost it on the outside. Another chance for Chicago as they pick it up. White drives right baseline. Swings it over to Thomas towards his right. Back outside of White. White dribbles up, takes a contested shot and drills it, but it will not count. Shot clock had expired. He released it a second after the shot clock went off. Turnover by the Bulls, 2:13 left to go. Kobe White's missed all 7 3-point shots he has taken in this game. He's only got 4 points through 27 minutes. Holiday takes the fadeaway, hits it as that goes through at the right baseline for the J. 7 points tonight by Jrue Holiday, coming back as he played 21 minutes against Memphis on Wednesday and did not play in the 6 games prior to that. Jumper good at the right elbow by DeRozan as he keeps on rolling. Single-handedly keeping the Bulls in this game tonight. 23 by DeRozan. He's the game leader. Holiday bounced past to Giannis, almost lost it. Has it at the free throw circle. Passes down low, over to Matthews. Matthews scores. Banks it over Thomas in the low post. Yeah, I saw that. Michigan State's impressive tonight. Bulls with the ball. DeRozan. Towards his right, turns the corner, swings it out, White into the hands to Thomas. Thomas takes a 3 at the ring, makes the 3, and it's the Bulls with a lead. Matt Thomas with a triple, 1 minute left to go in the third. Milwaukee with the ball. Holiday driving down the lane and getting a foul. It's going to be Kobe White who picks up the blocking foul. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line by Jrue Holiday and the Bucks. Seven points tonight for Jrue. At the line to shoot 2. And first one goes through. Tremendous game between these two teams tonight. Chance to break the tie coming up at the charity stripe for Holiday. And it rolls down. 50 seconds left to play. Bucks by 1. Bulls have the ball. DeSumo back on the court for the final minute. Gives it over to DeRozan at the top. DeRozan dribbles up, working on Matthews. Takes the jump shot straight away and connects with it. 15-footer goes down, and DeMar DeRozan now with 25. Mike Budenholzer burns a timeout. 43 seconds left to go in the third. It's the Bulls by 1. 67-66. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for joining in tonight, being a part of the channel. DeMar DeRozan, what a game he's had tonight. 25 points, 6 for 11 from the floor, 13 for 14 at the charity stripe, 14 points, 9 rebounds by Nikola Vucevic. For the Bucks, Giannis has 20 points and 9 rebounds, the top scorer from Milwaukee. He's the only player in double figures tonight scoring. 9 points each by Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, and off the bench with 9 is Jrue Holiday. Other scores here at the NBA. Blazers have taken the lead as the Celtics woes continue. 107-105, 8/10 of a second left to go. And the Boston Celtics, with Ime Udoka, blow another big fat lead and are about to lose the game at home. Disappointing for the fans. Absolutely despicable. Disgraceful. It's gross. They lose to the Blazers minus Damian Lillard. It's terrible. Raptors winning by 5 over the Wizards, 102-97. Nets leading the Spurs, 71-69. James Harden knew he had to step up offensively. He's got 26 tonight with 7 rebounds, 9 assists. Ja Morant leading Memphis 65-53 over Denver with 2.5 minutes before halftime. Ja's got 20. Jokic has got 5, 6, and 5. And the Blazers have won over the Celtics. Final score 109-106. Jusuf Nurkic with 29 and 17. Celtics got destroyed by Nurkic back in the bubble in his return game back on August 2nd of 2020. 10 seconds left to go before the end of the third. DeRozan towards his left. Backs his way, takes a deep 2 jumper, and he is able to drill it down with a hand in the face by Wesley Matthews. DeMar DeRozan, what a night. Holiday, 18-footer, straight away will it count? Oh, yes, it does. Jrue Holiday, 4-2. As we close out at the end of the third quarter, a buzzer beater. Top of the free throw circle by Jrue. And indeed, we might have OT with this one. (69-68). Start of the fourth quarter coming up as we have closed out at the end of 3. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much for being a part here on the channel tonight. Incredible game between these two teams. 27 by DeMar DeRozan. He's the game leader. Jrue Holiday made the jumper. He's the second Buck to score in double figures, now with 11. Giannis has 20 points and 9 rebounds, the game leader for Milwaukee. Blazers made 16 threes to win against the Celtics today at 48.5%. Celtics took 37 threes. They only made 11. It's been the story of the season. Too many threes, too many misses. And only 2 players can reach 20 points. That's how basically the majority of the nights go. Tatum and Brown, that's it. Though not really efficient. Tatum 0 for 6 from 3. Brown 2 for 7 from 3. Unbelievable game we have here at the moment. (30-12), Bucks lead the points in the paint. Chicago hanging in this game because of opportunities getting to the free throw line, where they're cashing in 16-19 tonight at the free throw line. Yeah, monster game for Nurkic tonight. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got in this one. Right now, we're just on a media break, entering the fourth quarter in a couple minutes. Bulls or Bucks? Milwaukee came in as a 10.5 point favorite on their home court. This is a battle between the number one team in the Eastern Conference, as the Heat lost today against the Hawks. So right now, it is the Bulls at the top for the moment, and they lead by 1 against the Bucks, who are currently 2 games behind Chicago at 4th in the East. And the Nets are at 3rd in the East, as they're taking on San Antonio on the road. Score there at the moment is Brooklyn 71, San Antonio 69. A missed 3 from the corner to start things off for Chicago. Bulls going to get back the ball. Matt Thomas off of the screen, takes the 3, makes the 3 from the top of the key. Matt Thomas starting to come alive off the bench here for Chicago. He's got 11 now in double figures. Holiday swings it over to the wing. DiVincenzo into the hands to Matthews. Passes over to Giannis. Powers his way, and he's able to create separation. Slips past Tyler Cook and throws it down with a left-handed flush. DeSumo puts the ball into the hands of DeRozan at the top. Pick set by Cook. DeRozan swings it out to the corner. DeSumo towards his right. Gives it outside to DeRozan back at the top. 5 on the shot clock. DeRozan at the left elbow and gets called for the turnover. It will be Milwaukee ball with 10:54 remaining. Holiday has it at the left wing perimeter, defended by DeRozan. Lobs it over to the top of the free throw circle to Giannis. He's working on Caruso. Mismatch. Giannis, turnaround. At the mid-block, takes the jumper, missed the shot. DeSumo with a defensive rebound, pushing it. Pass ahead, Caruso. Down the lane, blocked from behind by Giannis. And here goes the Bucks right back. Huge defensive play by the Greek Freak. Giannis attacking on Thomas. And missing off the back of the rim. Goes down, no call. Refs say play on. DeRozan now pushing it. Euro stepping straight down the lane and scoring. DeMar DeRozan for 2. And Chicago leading by 4. Getting downhill to the rim. DeMar DeRozan, 29 points, been the story of the night. Has only attempted 1 3, but has gone downhill to the bucket all night long. On the far side, DeSumo, he tried to save it on the deflected ball around the perimeter. Couldn't track it down, though, as this will stay Milwaukee basketball. It's a little shake and bake right past Jrue Holiday to the hole. 10:03 left to go in the fourth. Milwaukee comes out with an inbound. Giannis has it at the top of the key. Dribbles towards his left and a reach and fall. Gets assessed to Matt Thomas. Yeah, it's incredible, man. Over 6 million views. Been phenomenal. Inbound for the Bucks. George Hill back into the game, number 3 for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo lobs it into the hands of Giannis. And Giannis gets tied up. Caruso able to tie up Giannis. I'm going to take Kansas in that one, as that's good for 2. 9:40 left to go as we update you guys right here. I think it just disconnected for some reason, but we're back. That was odd. The OBS lost the connection for a second. At the free throw circle, fall away. DeRozan missed off the front rim. Giannis comes up, picks up the defensive rebounds. Giannis up the court. Swings it out to the top of the key. Taking a 3, Middleton. Missed off the rim, and it goes to the defensive rebound for the Bulls. DeSumo to White. Swings it cross court to Thomas. Knocked down to the 3. No foul call, though. And a rebound picked up defensively for Middleton. Spin cycle down the lane. Middleton couldn't finish. Tipped up, and offensive putback scoring is Bobby Portis to tie things up at 74. Timeout taken by Chicago. 2 timeouts remaining for the Bulls. 4 timeouts remaining for the Bucks. 74 all. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We got a great finish tonight in action. Let's go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, hit me up in the chat. Who you got in this one, Bulls or Bucks tonight? Happy Friday night, everybody. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops games on the channel. And a big matchup between two teams at the top of the Eastern Conference. Chicago right now in lone position of first at the moment in the East as the Heat lost by 2 against the Hawks today. And then the Bucks 2 games behind the Bulls at 4th in the East. Amy, welcome to the stream. This has been a fantastic game tonight. Brooklyn Nets move up a spot. Currently, they're at number two at the moment at 28-16 for Brooklyn. Miami's at number 3 now, and the Bucks at 4. Right behind the Bucks are the Cavs, a half game behind at 5. And the Sixers lost today by 1 against the Clippers. The Sixers dropped back to 6th in the East with the Hornets a half game behind the Sixers at 7th in the East. It is tight there between 1 through 7. Only 3.5 games separate those teams. That is from number 1 to number 7 to play in game, and the Hornets starting to make a push with a record of 26-20. Kaiser, welcome to the stream, taking Chicago tonight. Quick update and the other couple scores throughout the NBA at the moment. As the Nets are in action, they're taking on the Spurs. Nets leading the Spurs at the end of 3, 79-74. Grizzlies leading the Nuggets 68-63. Jazz up at halftime over the Pistons 60-52. Rockets lead the Warriors early on 9-6. Games that's gone final recently. Raptors beating the Wizards tonight 109-105. So currently we're on a timeout. We'll get back to action in a couple of moments from now. Top scores tonight, DeMar DeRozan having a monster game, 29 points. 13 for 14 at the free throw line, 8 for 14 from the floor for DeMar. 14 points, 9 rebounds by Nikola Vucevic. Off the bench, Caruso, or that's Matt Thomas. Matt Thomas has got 11 points, making 3 threes off the bench. For the Bucks, leading scorer, Giannis with 22 and 10 rebounds. Bobby Portis with a double-double. He's got 11 and 10. 11 points each by Middleton and Holiday. I've got the Warriors against the Nets in the finals. Nine minutes left to go. 74 all as we get back to action. Bulls have the ball. Both teams shooting low percentage. Chicago 39% from the floor tonight. Milwaukee 38%. Pass. Kick out down the lane. White to Dosunmu. Back out to the top to DeRozan. DeRozan dribbles towards his left on the outside. He's defended by Matthews. 5 in the shot clock. DeRozan poked loose. Goes all the way to the back corner. Has to launch it. Pump fake. Takes a shot. And it sails to the top of the shot clock as the top of the backboard as the shot clock expires, and that is a shot clock violation committed by DeMar DeRozan. A dog defense mentality type right there by Wesley Matthews to force the Chicago turnover. That is turnover number 10 tonight by the Bulls. 7 by the Bucks. Bounce past Middleton to the free throw circle. Leads it off for Giannis. Takes the floater and hits it. Giannis up to 24. Top scorer for Milwaukee. 8:20 left to play. Bulls with the ball. Dosunmu passes into the hands of DeRozan. Towards his right, double teamed around the perimeter. Turns the corner into the key. DeRozan has it poked loose. Goes into the hands of Vucevic. Shovels it out to Dosunmu. Takes the 3 around the rim and out. And Giannis able to pick up the defensive rebound. 8 minutes left to go. Giannis on the outside. Dribbles up, working on Cook. Backs his way. Inside the key. Takes a mid-range shot and gets called off for the turnover. Giannis picks up his third, pushes off on Tyler Cook in the key. Offensive foul for Giannis of the Bucks. Abel, welcome to the stream. Under 8 minutes left to go. Great game tonight. 2-point game. DeRozan, he's got 29. Swings it to the wing into the hands to Cook. Back outside to DeRozan. Picks up by Vucevic. DeRozan passes off the roll down. Vucevic off to the cutter. Cook. Pump fake. Able to create space. And throws it down with a right-handed jam. Tyler Cook gets the start tonight and makes a solid contribution on that possession, cutting left baseline to the hole. And Giannis draws the foul as he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2 coming up from Milwaukee. 7:24 left to play. That's only Tyler Cook's second bucket of the game. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Giannis going to the free throw line. And first shot he makes. Difference in this game could be free throws. Milwaukee 13 for 18 tonight at the charity stripe. That is at 72%. Chicago is a team 84%, 16 for 19 when they've been shooting free throws. Second shot at the line for Giannis. Hits the rim short. Not close offensive rebound though to Holiday, able to control it. Holiday passes out to Giannis. Giannis at the right baseline. He takes a deep 2 jumper over Vucevic and sinks it. Wow. It's a big time shot right there by Giannis, approaching the 7-minute mark left to go. Bulls with the ball. DeRozan towards his right off of a double team. Cook passes outside to Sumu to White. Takes the 3, misses the 3. Kobe White is stone cold tonight from the perimeter. Yet to make a 3 all game. 0 for 8 from the outside. Just 4 points tonight by White. 3-point shot. Giannis knew that he missed it. Portis goes in for the follow and gets fouled from behind. Bobby Portis trying to get this crowd rejuvenated and pumped up in the final 7 minutes, and going to shoot 2 coming up at the charity stripe. Portis was trying to go for the putback jam. Boxed out. 2 defenders right behind him. Vucevic and Cook. And then he gets pushed from behind and fouled. And then goes right up to the crowd to get these fans right into it. What a competitor. First shot at the line missed by Portis. Yeah, this has been a fantastic game tonight. 6:48 remaining. Looks like Giannis will head to the bench. Bobby Portis, 11 points and 13 rebounds. So Giannis currently right now on the bench. Second shot, Portis makes. Bucks by 4. 5 in the court for Milwaukee. Connaughton, Portis, Middleton, Holiday, and Hill. DeSumo, the ball handler. Passes out to the top, DeRozan towards his left. Swings it out to the corner of Vucevic. Over to DeRozan towards his left. Back out to Vucevic. DeSumo moves it to the wing. Dribbles, attacks Kobe White. When the 3s aren't dropping, count the 2 as he gets it through. And 1 coming up at the free throw line for Kobe White. $6:27 left to go in the fourth. What a game we have. When the shot from the perimeter doesn't go, attack the rim and good things can happen just right there. 1 shot at the line and White drills it. It's a 1-point game with 6.5 left to play. Bucks with the ball. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this one, Bulls or Bucks. Dribble handoff. Middleton at the top of the key, defended by Caruso. Middleton backs his way. Inside the key now for Middleton. Swings it out to the corner. Open 3. Portis, no good, missing off the back rim. Caruso comes up with a defensive rebound. Caruso takes it past midcourt. Midway through the fourth quarter. Lobs it into the hands to Vucevic on the outside. Backs his way now to the elbow. Vucevic defended by Portis mid-block. Turnaround jumper takes the shot. Off the mark, tipped up, defensive rebound gets pulled down by Middleton. Middleton will wait and slow it down. Now sees an opening. Takes the jumper and a key off the glass. Misses, tipped up, and we have a rebound foul. It's on Chicago. 5:36 left to play. Anybody's ball game right now. Box in the stream. Welcome in. Taking the Bulls. Amy taking the Bulls tonight. Bobby Portis will check out of the game. Giannis comes back in place of Portis. A lot of Bulls fans pouring in. Jamil, welcome to the stream. 5:36 left to go. Middleton will get the inbound. Puts the ball into the hands to Holiday. Towards his left, defended at the top by Dosunmu. Moves it outside Connaughton. Gives it over to Middleton. Takes the jumper. Deep two, and he hits it. Looking for the call. There was no fall as Middleton clearly got knocked down. But Middleton hits the jumper, looking for the call with both of his hands up in the air. 3-point game. 5:15 left to go. DeRozan. He's got 29. White over to Vucevic now. Tough shot, missed off the front rim as he attempted it at the left block. Holiday swings it inside Giannis, being held onto and fouled by White. Yeah, this game has been fantastic tonight. Close throughout the night. Largest lead in this game. Nobody's gone up more by 2 possessions. Bucks largest lead by 6. Bulls largest lead by 4. Talk about a great game, back and forth throughout the night. Between a range between 2 and 3 points, basically. 2, 3, 4 points has been the majority of the range in this game. And we've been tied quite a bit. Giannis, 27 points tonight, 7 for 10 at the free throw line shooting. Inside the bonus now for the Bucks. And Giannis hits the first one. Kevin, welcome in, taking the Bulls. 5 minutes left to go. 5 minutes left to go in the fourth. Giannis, second free throw coming up at the line. And no good, around the rim and out. Bulls come up with a defensive rebound. Dosunmu, Vucevic, White, DeRozan, and Caruso. 5 in the court right now for Chicago. Less than 5 minutes left to play. DeRozan gives it outside to Dosunmu. Dosunmu swings it out to Caruso. Dribbles left baseline. Drives down the key. Missed the layup with the right hand off the back rim. Goes right back to the Bucks. Middleton takes a 3. Hit the rim short. And Dosunmu able to pick up the defensive rebounds. Bounce pass. DeRozan. Kick out. Dosunmu over to White. Deep jumper. Missed off the front rim. Kobe White is stone cold tonight. That is now 0 for 9 from 3-point range for Kobe White. And Hill will take it up the court, and we'll call a timeout for Milwaukee. 4:20 left to play. Bucks by 4. Defensive type of game tonight between these two teams. And the battle between number 1 and number 4 in the East. And it's by a slim margin right now. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. What a game. Chicago is got a half-game advantage above Brooklyn. Brooklyn playing San Antonio right now. Quick update on that game. Nets by 10, 92-82, with 8 minutes remaining in the fourth. The Heat lost by 2 against the Hawks. Tried to come back down by double digits most of that game. So the Heat are now half a game behind Chicago at 29-17. The Bucks 2 games behind the Bulls at 4th in the East. The Cavs are a half game behind the Bucks at 27-19. The Sixers lost today, so they dropped to 6, 3 games behind the first place team in the East. And the Hornets are 3.5 games behind the Bulls in the East. That's the difference between 1 and 7 is 3.5 games. Something that's totally amazing. What's good, Ant? Welcome to the stream. Amazing game tonight between these two teams. Yeah, I'll post that link out there. Feel free to check the merchandise site out if anybody's interested. Got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. All those links are posted in the description below this video. The Discord link, the Twitter link, merchandise, and memberships, which is also pinned to the chat. Channel members get shout-outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. And it's as low as $1.99 per month to become a channel member. Points in the paint in favor of Milwaukee, 36-18. Bulls staying in this game despite shooting 18% from 3. Getting to the free throw line and converting. That's been a big help tonight. 17 for 20 at free throws, and DeMar DeRozan's been the majority of that success. 13 for 14 when it comes to free throws tonight by DeRozan. So when we get back to action, we'll have 4:20 left to go. Looks like Raymond's girlfriend went to sleep right now. Hopefully she doesn't get woken up here by the final call tonight. Might be a little loud. The Bucks came into this game as 10.5-point favorites. Chicago with 5 players listed out, most 2 notable, Zach LaVine and Lonzo Ball. And they've been able to do it through their defense. They had 2 games last week where they gave up 138 points in back-to-back games and really were able to clamp down, and the perimeter shots just weren't there tonight for Milwaukee. Pass underneath, though, is there for the Bucks inside the hoop, and that's been the go-to tonight. Jrue Holiday scores back from the timeout. It's been a big advantage as far as points in the paint. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. That is now plus 18 points in the paint, 38-20 in favor of the Bucks. At the right elbow, Vucevic backs his way on Giannis. Turn around, gets it over the shoulder for 2. It's a nice move right there by Vooch. Milwaukee with a possession. Middleton dribbles behind his back, able to create separation. Passes to a trail, straight down the lane. That's easy. Another bucket scored in the paint. 40 tonight in the paint. DiVincenzo right down the lane, able to lay it up and in. This is the largest lead of the game tied for tonight with the Bucks up by 6. 3:20 left to go. Dosunmu passes out to the top. 3-point shot straight away. And DeMar DeRozan have a game. Right through the middle it goes. 31 on the board for DeRozan. As we take the timeout on the floor. That's going to be 32 if they count it as a 3. If his foot wasn't on the line. Right now we have 87-84 to score. He should have 32. Timeout on the floor. 3:17 left to go. And the ESPN scoreboard had said 84. We'll keep it there for now. I'm looking in the online version right now. It's only got 83, so I'll update you guys right out of the timeout. But if they're looking at it, big call coming up on the court, whether his foot was on the line or not. But it says in the ESPN stats machine that DeRozan's got 31. Should have 32 if they count as a 3. Big game going on tonight for the Nets. Number 2 in the East now as they move up over the Heat. 95-86 with 6.5 remaining in the fourth for Brooklyn. Nuggets have taken a lead. 80-76 they lead over the Grizzlies. Pistons up by 1 over the Jazz. 65-64. And the Rockets lead the Warriors. 26-22 at the end of the first. $3:17 left to go in the fourth quarter. Bucks will get the inbound coming up as we come out of the timeout. Okay, so after the timeout, they have rolled it a 2. His foot was on the line, front foot for DeRozan, so he has got 31 points. Score change here coming back from the timeout. Both teams are stolen cold from the perimeter. 6 for 33 tonight by Chicago. 6 for 30 by the Bucks. Battle 4 at the rim. Looks like a Bulls foul picked up underneath the hoop. It's going to be, I believe... Yeah, it's going to be on Chicago here. Believe it's on Dosunmu. Vucevic is in deep foul trouble. He's got 5. And Tyler Cook's got 5 fouls. Dosunmu just picked up his 3rd. So a lot of foul trouble right now for Chicago. And Kobe White's got 3. Dosunmu's got 3. Vucevic with 5 fouls. And Tyler Cook with 5. Middleton at the line. And the first one is good. Middleton up to 14 tonight. Hey, thanks so much, Amy, for joining in. Second shot, Middleton missed around the rim and out. Bucks in foul trouble as they have 4 players with 3 fouls each. Giannis, Portis, Grayson Allen, and Wesley Matthews all have 3 personal fouls each. Missed jumper off the mark by DeRozan. Tip back to him, though. Another chance here for the Bulls. Outside of Caruso, launches a 3. Had a wide open look, but couldn't connect. 2:40 left to go. Burst of speed. Middleton to the baseline. Dribbles left baseline. Swings it outside. DiVincenzo. Pump fake. Slips past Caruso. And the Middleton it goes with a foul picked up reaching in. Assessed to Caruso. And Milwaukee will go back to the free throw line to shoot 2. 2:32 left to go and a chance here to take the largest lead of the night. Go up by 7 if they make both of them. What's good, my man John in the stream? Welcome in. This has been a close game all night long. 2-possession game or less. First free throw is good. We have 2:32 left to go. The Bucks right now, number 4 in the Eastern Conference. 2 games behind the number 1 team, Chicago. It's a 3.5 game difference between the number 1 and 7 teams in the East. That's the difference between Chicago to Charlotte out in number 7. Second free throw is good. 2.5 left to play. Chicago with the ball as they take it past midcourt. White, DeRozan, Vucevic, Caruso, and Dosunmu. That's the 5 of the court for Chicago. As they turn the corner, and this will be drawing contact in the foul. DeRozan will head to the free throw line, shoot 2. If you guys enjoy the NHL, make sure to check out my man Off the Wall Hockey. Does incredible streams out there in the midst of an incredible game right now, and glad to have you guys join in. First shot good by DeRozan. DeRozan having a massive game. He's up to 32. Second shot by DeRozan. Make it 33. Efficiency tonight when it comes to the free throw line. 15 to 16. 2:15 left to go. Holiday lobs it top of the free throw circle. Giannis works his way down into the paint. Backdoor, he goes and scores. Oh man, Greek Freak torching it tonight in the low post. That is now 30 for Giannis. He has been on a roll. At the top of the MVP column alongside with Steph Curry. And that will be a 3 splash by Nikola Vucevic at the top. They aren't going down without a fight just yet for the Bulls. 2 minutes left to play. Bucks have the ball at the right baseline. Holiday backs his way in Caruso. 12 on the shot clock. Holiday inside the key. Puts one up and off the back rim. Tough defense by the Bulls as they pick up the defensive rebounds. Minute 40 left to play. DeRozan at the wing defended by Holiday. Backs his way. Swings it out to the corner. Dosunmu dribbles up. Moves it out to the top. Takes the 3. The big fella. Vucevic couldn't make it. Off the mark. No good. And Middleton with a defensive rebound. 1:25 left to go. Giannis now with the ball. He's defended at the left baseline by Vucevic. Turnaround shot. Hand in the face. Missed off the mark off the front rim. And Caruso picks up the defensive rebound with a timeout taken by Chicago. 1 timeout remaining by the Bulls. 2 timeouts remaining by the Bucks. 1:17 left remaining in the fourth quarter. In a 2-possession, 4-point game as we head to a timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Road to 100 tonight, almost there. Appreciate all for joining in. And what a night of basketball action. Just letting you guys know, probably won't be live this weekend. I got a busy weekend announcing games tomorrow in person. If anybody's interested, I posted that link in the community tab. Game starts at 2 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. I'm probably going to be back on Monday, most likely. Thinking about college basketball, possibly doubleheader on Monday between Louisville and Virginia, and then Texas Tech against Kansas, I think, is the next game, which they just played 2 weeks ago, and Texas Tech has beaten some really good teams. They knocked off Baylor last week. If you're just joining us, DeMar DeRozan's the game leader. He's got 33 tonight, doing it all for Chicago. 30 points by Giannis carrying the Bucks. 4 players in double figures for Milwaukee. 14 and 10 by Middleton. 12 and 13 by Portis. 13 off the bench by Holiday. The Bulls tonight with 3 players, double figures. 19 and 11 by Vucevic off the bench. Matt Thomas has made 3 threes. He's got 11. 1:17 left to play. Bulls will get the inbound coming out of the timeout. Dosunmu inbounds it out to the edge of the logo to DeRozan. Dosunmu, DeRozan, Caruso, Vucevic, And Kobe White, that's the 5 of the court, driving right down the lane and drawing contact as DeRozan will head to the free throw line and shoot 2. The clock will stop with 1:10 remaining. Well, yeah, now's the time. I'm guilty of that myself all the time. I forget to smash the thumbs up, turn it blue from time to time. Amazing game by DeRozan, 15 for 16, taking it to the rim all night long. First shot is good. Cold outside indeed. It was like 20 degrees out. Tomorrow's is supposed to be colder. I think like a low of 5 in the morning. Second shot by DeRozan, he makes. 2-point game. This might go into overtime tonight. 1:05 left to play. Next time around as well, Bulls are in the bonus. Bucks have possession. Holiday. He's defended at the top by Caruso. 1 minute left to go. Dribbles towards his right. Bounce pass to the top. It is Giannis. Moves it outside to Holiday. Crossover working on Vucevic at the wing. Takes the step back 3. Off the front rim. Bounces off the back rim twice. No good. Battle for the rebound. Scrum for the basketball as it's in the key. And who has it? Wesley Matthews in the bottom of the pile. A sea of red uniforms. 3 of them. Along with 3 black jerseys with a dark green Bucks logo as well located in there. And this is a huge call here, what the call will be. 42.7 seconds left to play, and it will be jump ball. Matthews got tied up in the key, and it will be jump ball as it will be Matthews and Dasumu, it looks like, who will go up for the jump ball at the free throw circle on the Bucks side of the court. 42 seconds left to go. Pinwheels around off the jump ball, and Chicago controls the tip. Bulls with a chance here to tie it up with a 2. DeRozan, top of the key, bounce pass to the wing. Vucevic outside of DeRozan. 16-second differential shot clock and game clock over to Vucevic at the elbow. Backs his way to the mid-block. Slides it over to DeRozan. Bobbled it. Takes the 3. Off the front rim, misses. Poor decision. That's his third 3 in the night by DeRozan. He had been attacking all game long and missed it. Middleton at the far side. Double teamed. Risky. And the Bucks will burn a timeout, I believe. Or will they? Hasn't gone off the clock just yet. Look like, oh no, they didn't. It's Chicago who fouled. The Bucks have 2 timeouts remaining. Looked like they were going to take one as they were trapped with a double team, and Chicago picks up a foul. First shot good at the line for Middleton. Last 2 possessions extremely poor for the Bulls. DeRozan is 0 for 3 tonight in this game. They're 18% from the perimeter, 7 for 37 tonight, and he'd been attacking, getting to the rim, and he had a 15 differential, second differential between shot clock and game clock, and didn't attack and instead settled for a 3, and it hit the rim short. And right now it's a 2-possession game as the second free throw is good, making it a 4-point Bucks lead. 94-90, 15.8 seconds left to play as the Bulls will burn a timeout. They're out of timeouts. Milwaukee has 2 timeouts left to go. No teams with any fouls to give. Possession arrow in favor of the Bucks. If you're new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Actually change to that. Possession arrow in favor of the Bulls. So Chicago has the possession arrow on their favor. 15.8 seconds left to play. Milwaukee still with 2 timeouts remaining. Chicago out of timeouts. It's been an incredible game tonight. No team is led by double digits. Largest lead is Milwaukee by 7 with under 3 minutes left to go. Bucks are plus 7 on the glass, 54-47. Not many turnovers, just 9 for Milwaukee, 8 by Chicago tonight. Both teams are stone cold from 3, and this has the makings of a smash mouth 80s, 90s type of makeup of a NBA game tonight. Players crashing the glass constantly, bodies flying around. It's been great. Both teams shooting 38% from the floor. Inbound coming up for Chicago. Dasumu will be the inbound passer on the far side near the wing in their front court. This felt like a playoff game tonight with high stakes, high defense. with a ton of late contests. Bounce pass sails all the way to the backcourt, and it went out of bounds. I think it was it kicked by Middleton, though? Yes, it was. So it will still stay Chicago basketball. Chicago will get the inbounds, and somebody, there we go, ESPN. Somebody turned the game clock to zeros. Thought the game was over. No. They got 15.8 seconds left to play. Chicago will inbound once again. Dosunmu, White, Caruso, Vucevic, DeRozan. 5 in the court for the Bulls. 15 seconds left to go. Inbound. DeRozan swings it out to the corner. Caruso takes the 3. Missed off the back rim. Tipped up. Dosunmu has it. Spots up. Takes the 3 at the wing. Missed off the back rim. No good. And the 3-point shooting woes continue tonight for Chicago. Ball pinwheels around. Not enough time. Jumper. And it misses off the back rim. And this game goes final just like that. 3 shots. 3 misses. 15 seconds go off the clock. And the Milwaukee Bucks pull out the victory by 4 on their home court tonight. 94-90, the final score. What a game. Talk about defense in this one. Bodies flying around, making plays. Players not giving an inch tonight, and it happened on the court. And the Bucks able to pull out the W by 4. DeMar DeRozan, 35 points. Wasn't enough, though, tonight for Chicago as he went 17 for 18 at the free throw line. 19 and 12 by Vucevic. And then for Milwaukee, 4 players in double figures. Giannis has been on a tear. 30 and 12 tonight for the Greek Freak. 16 and 11 by Middleton. And 12 and 13 by Portis. That is 3 players picking up double-doubles for the Bucks, and off the bench, Jrue Holiday. Second game back after missing the last 6 prior to that. 13 points for Holiday tonight in this one. Glad to have you guys in the stream tonight. If you guys are new, before I sign off, hit that thumbs up, spike that like, hit that subscribe. Incredible game. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you do know when I do go live for future live streams. Probably won't be going live this weekend because I am busy over the weekend, but I plan on being back on Monday, hopefully. I think it's going to be college basketball Monday between Louisville and Virginia, and I think it's Texas Tech and Kansas that play each other too on Monday in the late game. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. Going to close out to the channel members here. Happy Friday night, everyone. Before I do sign out, all channel members get a shout out at the end of the stream as we have Jason, Cindy, Rajeep, Olded, Deuce, Brian, SG Sports Talk, Russell, D-Block, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Arohan, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Stephanie, Ahino, Jose, Elkie, and Gia Fernandi, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Pamela, Keith, Isaiah, Man and Hayes, Barco, Dave's, Rides of Steel, and Kelly. Thanks all for joining in. Final score tonight, Bucks 94, Chicago 90. As things get tighter up in the top of the Eastern Conference standings. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, everybody. Glad to have you guys on board tonight.